Seco Crafts. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome home. Today is Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. It's my first one, if you don't know. I'm very excited. Eli is here with us in spirit. Dead asleep. He had a very eventful weekend.
Very. Poor kid is exhausted.
He, the only time I think I've ever seen him sleep this deeply was after he got his first and second round of shots, like his vaccines.
Yeah.
He is wiped. Like, we were kind of nervous because tonight he fell asleep in his swing, like, for an hour before bed. And I was like, oh no, like, he's not going to go down fast. And he passed out.
Yeah, he had his bottle. We read him Three Little Pigs, which was not how we remembered it from when we were kids.
None of the books that we've been reading him are how we remembered them.
Yeah.
Even, like, Corduroy.
Yeah.
The little bear book, whatever.
It's been forever since I read Corduroy, so I didn't remember any of it.
Also, it's really funny because sometimes, well, not so much anymore because we've been working on, well, we have pretty much transitioned Eli into his own room.
Yeah.
Which is, like, so sad, but, I mean, it's good. It's what's supposed to happen, but, like, he didn't even care. Like, we probably could have transitioned him back into his own room, like, way sooner than this, but
probably, yeah.
We were just clinging on. But when we used to feed him in our bedroom and then put him down to sleep, like, in his bassinet right next to our bed, we would have, like, the lights really dim so he would, like, get into the sleepy mode. And Eric would attempt to read the books blind.
Yeah.
That was really funny. But I do like how you ad-lib when we do books.
Sometimes I got to because I'm reading the words and I'm like, these words don't make no sense.
Well, like tonight when we were reading Three Little Pigs, he was like, what did you say? Because the wolf, in the book, the children's book, it says that the wolf eats the first two pigs. And so Eric was like, oh, he had bacon. You're going to love bacon. And then the second pig, he's like, it was churrasco.
I was like, he had carnitas.
Oh, carnitas, whatever. I was like, are you serious, Eric? Like, Eli's just, like, drinking his bottle, like, listening to his daddy read him this book. And, like, meanwhile.
I did the same thing when we were reading a book about the ocean. And they were talking about, like, different fish. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that fish tastes good. You're going to love that. Oh, we got to try this fish together.
Was that baby beluga?
No,
or was it
it was when my dad and Michelle were here.
The Alaskan native ones?
No, it was my dad and Michelle were here, and we were reading the books with them, and they were judging the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Because of how I was reading it to him.
We ad-lib on all the books. Like, we always say craziness. Mm-hmm. Also, we are big fans of the Llama Llama series.
Llama Llama Red Pajama?
Yeah, we're a big fan of that series.
We have to wait till he's awake for the last book, because the last book is Llama Llama Wakey Wakey.
Wakey Wakey. But like, all of the books, except that very first one, were like, most of them are super short. Like, you can't even finish the bottle before we're done.
Yeah, that first one was like an actual book. But all the other ones are just like
little snippet
novellas.
Novellas. It's his program. But anyways, so he is happily asleep. He was the best boy for me on my Mother's Day. Yesterday and today. Yesterday was like my big Mother's Day that I like kind of threw a little party at the pool with everybody because I wanted to take Eli to the pool for the first time for my Mother's Day. Like that one, I wanted that to be like our big thing that we did. So Saturday, so it is Sunday right now. I know, shocking. I'm getting better. I have to get on it because this is my last month before I go back to work.
Yeah.
And I cannot deviate. So yeah, it's Sunday night. Yesterday was Saturday. Took him to the pool, had a great time. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. But he was exhausted from like being outside all day in the sun. He lasted like 5 hours?
Yeah.
6 hours?
Well, we got there at 11 and we left at 4, so 5 hours.
Yeah, so that's a long time for a 3.5-month-old. And then today we went to breakfast and then came home and just honestly passed out.
Well, yeah, I went to Publix to get a prescription for Ashley, and then her and Eli passed out.
Yeah, he came home and Eli was asleep in his bassinet and I was asleep on the couch, and we had the rain, like a rain sound YouTube video on the TV, and all of the lights were out. I'm like, he's gonna think we just like died. Like, yeah. But listen, we both had a long weekend, but it was a good weekend. Okay,
I let you sleep because of it.
Yes, and I appreciate that. So before we deep dive into our week and everything that's been going on, I wanted to just talk about the projects that Eric and I are going to work on. And normally we talk about like life stuff before diamond painting stuff, but today, since Eric's here, I know I'll get lost in conversation with him, so we're going to start with diamond painting stuff, and then we'll move on to life stuff. And then I did bring the question of the day book because we didn't do it last week with Mom. So I forgot to bring it down last time. So this time we'll do a question of the day before we end the video. What are you working on, love?
I'm working on a Shelby Cobra from the Lego Icons Shelby Cobra.
Nice.
It was designed by Carol Shelby, the first American. Well,
Car or the Lego?
The car.
Oh, it's
the
like,
car,
wow.
Yeah, the car was designed by Carol Shelby, who was the first American to compete and win in Le Mans, the 24-hour race in France.
And that's an F1 race?
No, it's not an F1 race.
Oh, okay. He's been very into F1 lately, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
I haven't been able to watch it because they have it now. They have this exclusive deal now with Apple TV, and I'm too cheap to pay for it.
I'm like, what was it, like $5 or something?
No, it was like $60 for the year, but I'm out of principle, I'm too cheap to pay for it because that's the only way you can watch it, and I'm like, that's dumb.
That's like 2 dinners or that's like.
But it's the principle of the thing. It's dumb. They just announced it.
I feel that like you don't want to encourage them to
Right.
allow that to continue because it's silly.
Right.
Yeah.
So I will hold out until they go back to just regular programming on like.
But they're still
Spectrum
doing
and
the
stuff.
Netflix show.
There's a Netflix show they are still doing, yes. Drive to Survive, yeah.
Yeah.
But that every season
It's
every
1 year
season,
behind.
Well, it's not 1 year behind. It's one season of racing behind.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a year.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, just about.
Pretty much. So how many pieces is this?
1,241.
Okay. I feel like you will probably finish that car.
I don't know.
Or get very close.
I hope I do because I'm planning on taking this one to the office to go along with the other
Oh my
ones.
gosh, I didn't even ask you. How did that? Oh, well, I'm getting so ahead of myself. Okay. Eric has a new office at work.
Yeah.
Well, you knew that. You guys saw, if you guys watched a couple Whip chats ago, I put in the clips that you sent. I thought it was so cute. He put the diamond painting on the wall that I did for him, Angel Justice by Dakota Detweiler. And so he took a little clip of his office and where he stuck it in his office. But he's been taking some like decorations and personal items in there.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you all about that because we literally haven't even spoken about that. I am working on, finally, I'm working on Mother and Child by Rosie Scribbles. This is the diamond painting that most just encapsulates my motherhood journey. And again, I've said the story a couple times, but basically when I first saw this canvas, I fell in love with it. And I didn't buy it when it released because I thought I shouldn't because I wasn't a mom and I felt weird about getting it. And when I said that in a video, everybody was like, Ashley, you're dumb. You need to buy that painting and then save it for one day when you have a kid. And lo and behold, I bought it. And then like, I did the unboxing for it. And then like, I don't remember the timeline of it all, but like a few weeks or a month later, I found out I was pregnant. And I like freaked out. And so I knew that I wanted to do this canvas and I wanted to hang it in my son's room. So this little boy is on his mommy's tail. I know I have it all rolled up right now, but essentially like he's on his mama's tail. It's a mermaid. And then she's got this big, beautiful like red tail. I will post a picture of the original artwork right here on the screen so you can see it better. But it is just such a gorgeous painting. And to be honest, I was a little intimidated by jumping right into this project after just recently finishing Marie Christmas because Marie Christmas was a giant square and this is another square from Diamond Art Club and I was kind of like, am I going to get square fatigue? But this is 70 by 88 centimeters or 27.6 inch by 34.6 inch, 89 colors, square drills, and I don't think the diamond counts on here, no. But yeah, so it is smaller than Marie Christmas, and Marie Christmas, most of the exciting like part of the diamond painting was at the top, like 2/3, and the bottom third of Marie Christmas was like just her dress and the chair she's sitting on. So it got kind of like tedious to just keep diamond painting with like those lavenders and purples and just doing her skirt. This diamond painting is like, I think top to bottom exciting. Like her tail is going to be fun to do, the little boy, the mermaid's face, the little sandcastle, the beach, like there's a lot going on here. And the fact that it's only 70 centimeters wide, I don't know, this feels like I'm actually going to get through it pretty quickly because also the background has a lot of good sections of color blocking. I did already washi tape the edges. I think it's my first time actually ever using Simply Gilded washi tape. I bought some a while back and I hadn't used it yet. And so this pattern, I will, again, post a picture up right here so you can see it better. But this washi tape pattern that I grabbed basically looks like SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes.
Right? Like, it looks
It's
like
the flowers
sky.
in the sky, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was really cute. And it does go with the colors of the painting, I think. Like, because it's kind of like, would you say that's like sunset time a little bit? Or do you think that's like, is it dawn or dusk?
Dusk.
Dusk? Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like this goes nicely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll show you a picture of the Simply Gilded. But yeah, I have that washi tape on the outside already. This canvas, once I finish it, will be going in Eli's room. I already have a spot picked out for it. It's gonna go right above my rocking chair. And I'm kind of on a time crunch with this one because I really want this to get done before we do the next round of professional photos that we're gonna do. Well,
in July.
Yeah, I know. Believe in me, please.
I believe.
So when I dry mounted Eric's project for his office, that was kind of my first time ever dry mounting something. So when I took it to Hobby Lobby, it literally cost like what, $12?
Yeah.
It was like $12. It looked absolutely beautiful, and it was ready like within 30 minutes. Like we walked around the store.
It was like, yeah, just give me like 15 minutes.
Yeah, so we walked around the store, and they called us back, and we picked it up, and it was stunning. And that was a huge painting, much bigger than this one.
Yeah.
So my plan is to finish this as nicely but speedily as possible, get it dry mounted, hang it up in Eli's room, and the photo shoot is going to be right before I leave for the Crafters Paradise Retreat. So it's it's like middle/end of July. So I do have May and June. May, though, I'm not anticipating getting too much done on her because May is my last month of full-blown maternity leave where I don't work, at all. And so I really want to finish kitting up all of my 26 for 2026 canvases. Actually, I brought down this one. This is Fortune Teller by Claudia McKinney. This one is the next one that I'm going to be kitting up in the same container that she's kitted up in. I have all of my drills here for the Rosie Scribbles canvas. It's like the 420 bottle case. So I have one layer is the Rosie Scribbles. There's 3 layers. The top layer is Rosie Scribbles. The second layer is Joyful Journey. And then the third bottom layer is going to be Fortune Teller because those are the 3 like highest color count canvases that I have. And so I figured since one whole row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 140. So it's 140 bottles per layer, which is plenty because this canvas has 89 colors. So even if I use multiple bottles per color, it was going to be fine. But yeah, so that's my plan in May is to casually work on this when I can, but mostly hyper focus on kitting up all of my projects that I showed you guys in my big 26 for 2026 challenge video. Also, I'm not going to lie to you, I also kitted up a couple other things. Because last week I started assigning storage to canvases. I was like, okay, realistically, what's going in Elizabeth Ward? What's going to go in my Trobrix? What's going to go in my bottle cases? What's going to go in my knockoff Elizabeth Ward? Whatever, trays, whatever. So I was like, what am I going to keep in baggies? So I was starting to truly organize all of my diamond storage and stuff. And I have almost every version of the bottle case storage because it's truly my favorite storage system. It's bulky, unfortunately, but it is my favorite way to kit up because I use the serial number system to kit up where I keep the stickers in the pamphlet like this. I just keep this intact. And then I label the top of my bottles 1 through whatever. And then I just use the serial number to find let's say I'm looking for the square symbol. I find the symbol, I see the serial number, I pull the bottle, I diamond paint. It's just really simple for me. But I have the 420, I have the 120, the 60, and I have a 30 that I got from Five Below. But I was like, I didn't pick a canvas that was small enough to fit in that. I think a couple of my smaller ones, I think the smallest color count canvas I had before I picked this other one was maybe 32. And I didn't feel like putting extra bags or whatever in the back. So I dug through my stash a little bit and I found this, it's not Van Gogh. Monet. It's Monet. I found a Claude Monet painting that I had from Diamond Dots. And it's a really pretty lily pond with the bridge. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the official title of that piece is. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's the bridge with the lily pond. It might just be called Lily Pond or something.
Maybe.
I don't remember. But it's a Monet painting and it's gorgeous. And I don't have a lot of Diamond Dots canvases. The drills are pretty decent, but like the canvas material is a little weird. It's got like that seatbelt material feeling, and the drill field, I usually single place a lot of it, and I've only done rounds from them. This is a round painting as well. So I have this Lily Pond Monet painting that only had, I think, 26 colors in it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna kit it up. So I kitted up another painting, which I think brings me to 30 projects total.
It's a lot.
What do you mean?
30 projects, and we're already in month 5.
But it's not about finishes. Eric doesn't know. It's about starting. It's not about finishing. But I don't know. Did I tell you about my whole like theory about how I want to like move forward?
No.
With diamond painting? Okay. You guys probably have heard this already, but for Eric's sake, and for those who are just tuning in for the first time, welcome. Essentially, the reason why the 26 for 2026 challenge really like inspired me is because now that I have Eli and I'm eventually going to be going back to work, I just feel like I don't want to put the pressure on myself to constantly have finishes every month, because I just feel like that's not realistic, especially when I'm doing canvases that are this size.
Right.
By the way, I'm going to start diamond painting because I'm just going to sit here talking the whole time. I have this little tray from Bijou Bliss that I put my trash drills in, so I'm just going to put this to the side. And then, before I keep talking, this is a gorgeous tray from Munimade, and my lottery number came up, or whatever you want to call it. I came off the wait list, and I was able to order custom trays a couple months back before I had Eli, and so I got her to write boy mom with a blue heart. Isn't that cute? Mm-hmm. So this is a Munimade tray that I'll be using for today. Since it's Mother's Day, I figured I would use my boy mom tray. It just felt appropriate. And then this is my really pretty pen with the little ring here. This is from Peachy Keen over on Etsy. And I have Randa's Crafty Corner putty in my multi-placer and a glue dot in my single placer. Okay, what was I saying? I was talking about the plans. Yeah. So essentially, I just know myself, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to like have finishes and stuff, and I just feel like if I have the storage available, A, I should be using it because that's what it's for, right? And B, if I just have like a bunch of projects kitted up, I could bop around and hop around to different projects that I want to work on whenever I'm in the mood to, and then it makes it more fun to diamond paint because I'm not putting pressure on myself to like finish a canvas, go to the next one, finish the canvas, go to the next one. It's just like, if I'm not in the mood to do rounds, I'll do a square. Or if I'm not in the mood to do a big painting, I'll do a small painting. Or if I want to take one with me on a vacation, but I want to have something kitted up for when I'm home. You know, like, it's the versatility of it all. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it'll be better for me to have multiple projects going all the time. And then that way too, like, eventually I do plan to start doing month-end reviews again. I just haven't because I'm still just getting my feet under me with like filming, editing, making sure all the things are taken care of. Eli's schedule honestly has gotten a lot better. I know the last time we talked about Eli's schedule, I told you guys like he basically forgot how to nap, which was true for about a week, but he figured it out really fast.
Yeah, he got tired.
He was like, you know what? I think I want to nap again.
Yeah, he got tired of not napping.
He's never had an issue at nighttime. Like, he's never had, I mean, knock on wood, he's never had like a sleep regression at night, but he did have a little bit of a weird moment right after he turned 3 months old. His daytime naps were just whacked out, and like he would fall asleep for like 30 minutes and then wake up crying, but then other times like he wouldn't go down. And I was trying to figure out what a true wake window looked like for him, and I feel like I finally figured it out. It's probably going to change again because that's just babies, they grow and change all the time. But right now he has a solid schedule again to where I'm able to navigate, you know, doing things while he's napping. So I'm hoping that I will be able to go back to doing month-end review videos, hopefully in the summer, because I was kind of nervous. Month-end reviews feel kind of like a report card. Like, what did you do this month? Did you diamond paint? Did you even do anything? Did you finish something? And I don't want to feel that way. Like, month-end reviews should be like a celebration of like all the things that you got to do and play with, and if you got any new accessories or diamond paintings or whatever. Like, it's just like a fun checkpoint thing. I don't want it to feel like, oh, I don't have anything new to talk about or show, so like it's not going to be good. So I feel like because I'm going to have so many whips now, I'll be able to show you guys like, okay, here's a picture of what this whip looked like before the month started. And then this is what the whip looks like now. And I can kind of show you guys like the growth and like the progress, so to speak, on multiple projects. So I'm just really excited about that. But again, it's gonna take me a minute to get to a place where I can do that, just because right now I'm still kitting up everything. Ooh, actually this reminds me, I don't have a pen handy, but don't let me forget to put the start date as today. Oh my gosh, that's so cute that it's gonna be Mother's Day.
Yeah.
How special! My first Mother's Day, I'm starting a whip. Ah, I love it. I honestly, I finished Marie Christmas super early in the month. Like I finished her, like I think on like May 6th or something. I was determined. Everybody was like, Ashley, don't work on Marie Christmas. Just work on your rosy scribbles because you need to get it done for the photo shoot. And like the people who said that were not wrong. You weren't wrong, but I really, like, it was haunting me that I still had a whip, an active whip from like December of last year. So it felt really good to finish her. And also, not to mention, when starting June 1st, we will be doing the Ivy Dollamore DP along, which is an event I co-host with Michaela and Kara from the Principal Painter. So I just didn't want to have a Marie Christmas Ivy Dollamore canvas in progress and then also kit up another Ivy, but then not work on the old one, work on the new. Like I just felt like I was like, I need to have one Ivy Dollamore in progress. I need to finish the other one. And at first I forgot. I thought Marie Christmas might have been from last year, like, but I was like meaning like from the Ivy Dollamore along. But I remembered that I did the tea party last year and I finished it last year. And Marie Christmas was my like winter canvas for Jingle Drills, but I didn't finish it, which makes sense because I was in like my third trimester and like scrambling to get his room together or finish it. But I finished her. So now I'm kitting up literally everything. So far I've kitted up Joyful Journey by Becca Tyndall from Diamond Art Club. I've kitted up this canvas was already kitted up. I had kitted this up before I actually had Eli because I knew that I was going to work on it when I was back home eventually. So I had kitted this up already. I also already have kitted up my big Jaded Gem Shop Vase with Pink Roses Van Gogh canvas. But again, that was kitted up from last year. And that's like an inactive whip / active whip. Well, now it's going to be an active whip because it's going to be part of my rotation. But last year I worked on it. I did a whole row for summer with the masters and then I didn't touch it again because it was so confetti crazy and I needed like a massive break from it because I didn't want to burn out. But I feel like I'm at a place. Once this is finished, I think I'll be ready and at a place to like work on that again potentially or other canvases. This one in particular just has a deadline because I really want it in the professional photos we're going to take with Eli. We have a photographer that we used for our maternity photo shoot and she was so nice.
Yeah, she did a great job.
She did a great job and so we immediately rebooked her. Initially for 1 month photos of Eli, but then when we were at the hospital with him, they had an in-house photographer that took beautiful photos of him on the first day he was at the hospital.
Yeah, dude was the baby whisperer. He had Eli posing in all kinds of crazy ways.
Yeah, he would rock him and then roll. He would put the muslin like and wrap him and swaddle him, but he was swaddled so tightly, but he stayed asleep the whole time. It was crazy. And then he had an app on his phone that made like the heartbeat sound.
Yeah.
It was cool. The guy clearly was a professional. But anyway, he took really good photos of Eli at the hospital. And so I talked to my photographer and I was like, hey, we happened to have these photos taken. We didn't know that was going to happen. Can I push our photo shoot to like his 6 months? And she was like, yeah, no problem. Because we had already paid for it. She's like, yeah, I don't care. So we pushed it. So when Eli is 6 months old, we're going to do professional photos again, but we're going to do them in his bedroom because I really want to capture his nursery and him in his nursery because eventually he's going to get older and he's going to want to change things about his room and he'll get a bigger bed and he'll do this, whatever. But like right now, he's like still in a crib. He has like his big mural on the wall. I want to get this on the wall, other art. Like I want to like it's pretty much, his room is done already, but like there's a couple little things that I want to finesse before we take photos. And then it'll just like kind of be like a nice standing memory that I have of like, and I can show him when he's older. I'll be like, look, this is what your bedroom looked like when you were like itty bitty, because it's not always going to look like that, and he might not remember what it looked like. I mean, I'm hoping he does want to keep the room like that for a good while.
I'm sure he will.
Specifically the mural, because that took so much energy.
Yeah.
We did a really good job though. Everyone always says it looks really like professionally done. I'm like, it just took communication and patience.
We will not be doing it. We will not be pursuing it as a profession.
No, not as a profession, but I was like, be careful what you say, because I feel like he's gonna like want another version of that.
Jesus Christ.
At least you already did the wall though. Eric had to completely sand that wall because.
I might have to do it again though.
Why? Oh,
If
to like get
there's
little
any
bits
glue,
off. Yeah, but it won't be as arduous as it was the first time. Eric had to completely sand the wall that the mural is on because we have textured walls in the entire house. And so to get the wallpaper to lay nice and flat and pretty, he had to like completely sand a giant wall, and all of the other walls are still textured. So that wall is like gonna forever have to be some sort of statement piece because
something.
It's yeah.
Unless I spray it with the
texture
again.
I don't think you should though. I think even if he like every couple years wanted to change what that was, I think that that's cool. Like even if I don't think we'll ever sell the house, but even if we did, I feel like someone else could get behind like a pretty wallpaper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not unheard of to have like one statement wall in a room. But anyways, so yeah, I have those things kitted up. I also have that Lily Pond Claude Monet kitted up. I feel like there's something else. Oh, I kitted up my 3 minis to finish out my mini DP Madness bracket project from March. So I still have to do 3 sets of mini dazzles. I have the fruits one, I have desserts, and then I have diner food. So there's 6 in each of those. So once I finish all 18 of those canvases, I will officially be done with all of the canvases I set out to do for Mini DP Madness 2026, and we will finish the bracket whenever we do that. It's fine. You know, I did work on minis during March. I just didn't finish all of the ones that I set out to do, so I want to wrap that up. But those 3 are kitted up, and they're in the cute little photo storage boxes, which I love. It makes it so convenient and easy. I might even, when we go to our friend's house this weekend, I might like bring that with me just to do on the side.
Me and you still got to talk and figure out what exactly is going on this weekend.
I know.
So I don't even know what's going on.
I know. Ooh. Anyway, so those are kitted up, and then I've gotten to the point where I have assigned every canvas to a storage system officially. So kitting up is just like a matter of like whenever Eli takes a nap, I bring my stuff downstairs and I kit up while he naps. Whenever he wakes up, I feed him, I play with him. Whenever he goes back down for a nap, I come back to my project and I kit up. So it's been a really nice like roll of doing that. So I just need to stay on it because again, my goal, I mentioned this before, but my goals for May were really to finish Merry Christmas, which I did. Kit up all of my projects for this challenge, which I'm actively working on. And the other thing I have to do before the May ends is I need to put all of the projects that I did in 2025 away in my long-term storage, which is a giant portfolio that I have. If you're interested in seeing what portfolio I use, click on the description box and go to my Amazon storefront. It's in there. It's this giant, it's like, it is a true portfolio for artwork. It's not like one of those giant TV covers that I see some people use. It's a portfolio. It does have an arm strap, but it's gigantic and it can hold like some of my largest paintings. So this might be a dumb idea, but I was talking to Eric about it and he seemed like it could work. What I'm planning to do, because I can't lay my portfolio flat on the ground. I don't have space anywhere to put it. Our bed has a post in the center because it's a king size bed. So I can't like slide it under our bed because there's a middle post. Yeah. So it wouldn't fit under there, which is so unfortunate because that would be like the perfect spot for it. I can't put it under our bed, so I have to keep it in my office, which is fine, but it has to stand up on its side, like upright, like where the handle is at the top. So I didn't want to accidentally like have something happen where the diamond paintings fell down and got all smushed and crinkled at the bottom of the portfolio since it was standing upright. So my crazy idea, and let me know if you guys have other solutions or ideas about this situation, but the crazy idea I had was I bought a hole puncher, okay? So I bought a hole puncher and I am going to punch holes on the white part of the canvases when they're finished, because let's face it, if I do ever actually like display or frame a canvas, I'm not going to keep the edging where there's no diamonds and it has like just like the legend and the branding and stuff. I will cut that off, and when we take it to Hobby Lobby, they take it off too. Like they cut the whole outside off for you. So at least they didn't mine. So I'm gonna hole punch the canvas on the side that's gonna go like upright, and I bought zip ties, and I have 2 giant poster boards that kind of will sandwich the diamond paintings so that they stay like you know, it's like a rigid board that keeps it upright so they won't like fall down. And I'm going to hole punch the cardboard as well in the same spots, and I'm going to basically make a book. Like I'm making a book of diamond paintings where the zip tie is like the binder's middle edge, so that when I want to open it, I can technically flip through my paintings. But the main like goal of it is when I tilt the portfolio on its side, all of the zip ties will hold the diamond paintings, like it'll be hanging essentially. So it'll be hanging sideways, so all the weight is going down towards the ground, but the portfolio has structure because of the poster board. I have to double check what type of, because I haven't looked at it in a while. I have to make sure the poster board is like rigid and strong enough to hold that type of weight, especially when you have like multiple paintings that you're putting in that way. But it should be fine, because also the way I have my portfolio in my closet in my office, it's kind of wedged between my stash and the closet wall. So even if the cardboard that's in there isn't like the sturdiest of all sturdiest things, it's kind of sandwiched. So it's not going to be that like much of a fall risk. But my goal is to only have to open that thing once a year during my year in review. So essentially, like during the year as I finish WIPs, I will keep them in that poster storage thing that I've shown you guys before that's up in my office. And then at the end of the year, when we do the year in review, I'll show you all the projects I worked on that year. And then after I film that video, I'll open up my big portfolio, I'll put new zip ties in and re-zip tie everything together, and then put it away for the year, because that thing is a beast to have to manage and handle. The other idea that I've seen a lot of other people do is they just basically roll up the diamond painting drills out, and they put it back in the plastic that came with the canvas, and they put them in these like totes, these like long totes on wheels that you can roll under your bed. That's not a bad idea. It's just that I don't have space to put the totes. Like we already have totes like that underneath our bed, but it has all of our like spare linens. Like we have like vacuum bags full of like extra blankets, comforters, pillows. We have to re-vacuum seal the pillows.
Yeah.
I just remembered that. We had our friends over this weekend on Saturday after we went to the pool with Eli and stuff, and they brought their kids over, and the kids crashed in Eli's little playpen, but we brought down pillows for them, so we have to wash the pillow covers and put the pillows back in the thing. But we have like 4 of those rolly under bed storage thingies down there, so we're not gonna have room for like one with diamond paintings in it, you know what I'm saying? I could put stuff in the garage potentially, but I'm kind of holding off on committing to that, because are we getting it installed this Friday coming up? What? The hot water heater?
It's getting installed Tuesday.
I knew it was one of your days. I
14th.
didn't remember if it was your Tuesday off or your Friday, or I mean work from home or Friday.
Yeah.
So this Tuesday, a guy is coming to install the hot water heater we already bought from Home Depot,
yes.
essentially this hot water heater is supposed to use the hot air that's surrounding the unit to cool or to heat the water.
It pulls hot air from outside and it exhausts cold air.
Right, because it's like expelling.
Yeah, it uses
you explain it because I'm
the way that it worked and the way that it was.
It's a hybrid.
Yeah, the way that it was explained in the video on Home Depot, and this is also the same kind of hot water heater, same mark or same brand and all that my mom and my stepdad have in their house, and it works really well in cooling their garage. And so how it works is that you have the hot water heater. It's wrapped in coils. What it does is it sucks in hot air from outside.
Like and outside of the garage?
outside.
Oh. So it's not using the garage's hot air.
No, yeah, it gets hot air from outside out, and it sucks it in, and it uses that hot air to heat the coils to then heat the water that's inside the tank. And then it exhausts, like it blows out cold air. I'm not talking about, like cold air like you're getting from an air conditioner, but, colder than 90-something degrees outside.
Right.
So it's hopefully going to help, cool the garage a little bit. So that way the garage doesn't feel like it's 100 degrees in there. It'll instead feel like maybe it's, a balmy 78.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, and we did upgrade the fan in our garage.
Yeah.
So if we kept the fan on in there, honestly, it's very nice in there when you have the fan on.
Yeah.
But right now, like this weekend, we went to the pool. It was like 95 degrees out. So I don't even know what the feels like would have been.
I think the feels like was like 97.
It was so hot.
Yeah.
But like, it's nighttime right now, and it says it's 83 degrees outside on the TV. See how it says 83?
Yeah, 81 degrees according to the phone.
Yeah, so it's dark outside. Like, it's nighttime. It's what time? Like
9 o'clock at night.
It's 9 o'clock at night. So that's what we're working with. So the garage is super hot right now. But if we turned the fan on, it would actually be not as hot, but then, you're wasting but you're using electricity
right.
for the fan.
Right.
So with the hot water heater, hopefully this will make it better in there. And then, my fear is storing, and again, let me know if you guys have experience with this and what's happened with you. If you store diamond paintings in your garage and you live in a tropical climate, because if I'm afraid of putting my finished diamond paintings in the garage and then the glue getting activated and then the drills like sliding all over the place and like it totally ruining the painting. Granted, what do we do with diamond paintings when we finish them? Most people, nothing. But I cannot bring myself to throw them away. I would rather die. I know some people donate them too, and I will eventually want to look into like donating them as art for like, especially because doing the dry mounting is like literally $12 or less.
Right.
I could like if I found like a homeless shelter or a hospital or a long-term care facility that was looking for art on their walls to like make people's rooms look nice and whatever, I would 1000% spend $12 to get it framed essentially or dry mounted and sent over to whomever, because that would just be so cool. I would absolutely do that. I just need to like do the research first, and I haven't had time to. But until then, I'm not getting rid of them. I'm just holding on to them until I can figure it out. It would even be cool to like ask places that I visit frequently, like my dentist's office or like my doctor's office, because it would be cool to like go to one of my appointments and like see my art on the wall. That'd be kind of fun. But anyways, so long story long, we're getting the hot water heater installed, and hopefully that will make the garage a better temperature, because if I could start storing diamond paintings in the garage confidently, that would be a game changer, and dangerous, honestly, but a game changer nonetheless, because I could theoretically find a spot in the garage to lay my portfolio flat, because we just, like, back in, I think, like, March, we redid our garage storage a little bit, and we bought these big racks to hold, like, all of our, like, Christmas bins and whatever garage stuff. We still have to go through and edit, but we did get it all off the floor, which was nice. So we did that, and I could, in theory, like, spare one of the top rungs of this thing to hold my diamond paintings.
We just got to be careful, because if it stands tall, it will absolutely hit the door when it opens, it will fall over.
No, it's not
That
tall.
was a fun game that I had to play.
Yeah, how did that happen the first time?
I was testing it to see if that exact thing would happen, and sure enough, it did.
Did anything fall?
No, I stopped the door fast enough and was able to catch the shelf.
Well, thank God for that, because that could have been horrific.
Yeah.
Especially, well, you know, I don't even want to know what you were testing it with. I hope it wasn't my Christmas ornaments.
It might have been one of the tubs.
What?
It
worked out in your favor.
It was either one of the tubs or Eli's Jeep wagon. The box.
Oh my gosh, that's heavy.
Yeah.
You should have put like empty bins up there, so if it knocked it off.
No, because if it's empty bins, it would have just pulled. It would have pushed it off. I wanted to know if it would like go over, and if it would stay on. Maybe the shelf would hold it.
You're Chrissy.
Yeah, you still love it.
I do. But I would have made you buy me new Christmas ornaments if all my ornaments broke.
You did, remember? And then we couldn't find them for a whole year.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So no, I didn't. That wasn't like make you. That was so we used to have like a set of Christmas ornaments that were like uniform to the tree. They were hand-me-downs from my aunt from like years ago, and they were like hand decorated, beautiful glass ornaments. But like some of them broke, some of them were a little dingy. We used to store all of our Christmas decorations in our attic, and our attic is not very big, and so it just like things get crushed and whatever. So now that we have this new way to store things, we were like excited to kind of this last Christmas when I was still pregnant, we edited out a lot of our Christmas decor. Like we threw a bunch of stuff away that was broken or wasn't working right or whatever. Right. And then obviously now that we have Eli, when he gets a little bit older, he can help us pick out new decorations and we can like refresh our Christmas decor. But I wanted to get a brand new set of ornaments that were like uniform as like, cause I really love weird Christmas like ornaments. Like I like individual ornaments and like ones that have stories and like memories of traveling and whatever. So most of our Christmas tree is like funny, weird ornaments from like our life. But I also like to have just like a background of like plain ornaments just to fill space because I like my tree to look very full with ornaments. So we used to have the old ones, we got rid of those, and then we bought these new ones because Michael's had a huge sale where like they were getting rid of all of these ornaments. And they were these really pretty like matte toned like reds and golds and whatever. And we bought a bunch of them because they were on sale. And we put them away in these totes in the garage, but because the garage had gotten so out of control before we cleaned it, we couldn't find them this year. So we ended up using the old ones again, but we found them after Christmas was over. I was so annoyed. I was like, well, I guess it's good we're cleaning out the garage because we can't have this happening where we buy like big purchases and then lose them in the garage. But it worked out.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I could get away with storing at least my finished diamond paintings in the garage, that would be a huge win. But I'm not holding my breath just because I don't want the glue to get weird. But if I can't store them in the garage, again, I will try to find a way to get them donated so that maybe I just don't have to hold on to as many of them because I mean, eventually, I think I've finished like 30-something diamond paintings so far. They're obviously not all huge, and they're not all like something you would truly want to display. Like some of them are just small and cute and whatever. But I just like the Tea Party by Ivy Dollamore. Like that should be on someone's wall, right? Like that needs to go somewhere. So TBD, I will keep you guys posted on the storage sagas, but right now, I need to get everything into the portfolio so that my little map storage thing or my poster storage thingy, it has 25 slots in it, so it will have just enough space to hold all of my WIPs that are big enough to go in that thing. Like I have some WIPs, like my minis, that don't obviously need to go in that. So even though I have over 26 or 25 canvases kitted up, they're not all going to be stored in that particular storage situation. Yeah, so again, that needs to get done in May, is putting all my 2025 projects away, and then also finishing kitting up all of the projects that are slated to be done, and that's pretty much it. June is going to be my Ivy Dollamore event with Michaela and Kara. I'm probably going to keep working on this painting in the background, but like for my videos and stuff, you'll see a lot of the Ivy canvas. I'm going to be doing Aquamarine Fairy by Ivy Dollamore. It is a round roll canvas. It's stunning. It's one of my very, very top favorite canvases in my stash right now. So I'm very excited to kit it up and work on it in June. So stay tuned for that. But just know that behind the scenes, I'm probably exclusively working on this one because I really want it to be done. And I feel like June and July are gonna fly. I don't know why. I just feel like they're gonna go so fast because we have so many plans.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on.
We have a ton going on. Like it's like we have birthdays, we have Father's Day,
Our anniversary.
Like we just have a lot of things. Like almost every weekend is booked and busy, June and July. So most of my diamond painting will get done during the week after work or on days that I have off and he's napping. Which, yeah. So, we don't know what that looks like in the future. So I want to make sure that I prioritize this canvas when I can, because I don't want to have to rush it at the end. I will if I have to. Maybe if I don't have the majority of this thing done by like the end of June, watch me do another 24-hour diamond painting challenge in July just to get it done. But yeah, I'm hoping to have it done before, I would say, I'll give myself grace and say, maybe, right after 4th of July. If I don't have it done by 4th of July, I will probably try to finish it that weekend after the 4th of July, which will be hard because my mom's birthday is July 9th, and that's also one of our best friends' birthdays. My mom and my friend share a birthday. So on the birthday day, we're spending it with my mom, but then that weekend we're celebrating my friend, and my friend's turning 30, and my mom is turning 61. So it's kind of like we're going to be celebrating from Thursday through Sunday with somebody, and then I think the next weekend is the photo shoot. I think it's July 18th or something.
Maybe? I honestly don't know.
I don't remember, but we'll have to look it up. But I'm just ooh! So June, again, on camera, you're going to see a lot of Ivy Dollamore. Off camera, I'm going to be mad bashing this this canvas. But like I said, there's a lot of color blocking in the background of this canvas, so I feel like it will work out in my favor. And this is much smaller than the Marie Christmas one. So I'm confident. I'm choosing to fake it till I make it situation. And I'm going to display confidence that I can get it done. A few other diamond painting things I'll mention. Oh, can you move it logged out.
Yeah, it did.
That's okay. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It's probably fine. Let me just double check that the camera's still rolling because that's how I check, but one sec. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure we were still recording because my laptop basically acts as a viewfinder, so I can make sure that we're in the camera. And I was like, wait a minute, it turned off. So I wanted to make sure that you still heard what we were talking about. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. What was I saying?
July. Busy.
Yeah, we're super busy. Because we just have lots of plans this summer to take Eli to the beach for the first time and do a bunch of fun stuff with him and whatever. So we're pretty booked up. Also, I am going back to work June 2nd. That's gonna be my first day back at work. But for June and July, I'm only working 2 days a week for 10 hours each day because I normally work a 4-10s shift. So I work 4 days a week for 10 hours each for 40 hours a week, and then I have 1 day off. So, but because I'm kind of trying to slowly come off of maternity leave, I'm going to be working 2 10-hour days, so 20 hours a week part-time. And then in August, I'll go back to working 4 days a week, 3 days in the office, 1 day at home, and then I'll have an off day. So I'm adjusting to that right now. Well, I will be adjusting to that in June. So I just want to make sure that everything is where it needs to be prior to that. I have gotten a lot of really fun happy mail in recently. I told you guys in my challenge video that I wanted to do that canvas from Diamond Dots that I got on Amazon, that one that has the Tampa Bay Lightning symbol logo. I just got in my DP with Sparklers order, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it. The colors. So I got some blues to do the logo, but then I also got pretty ones that I just saw on their website that I felt like I needed to have. And I'm beside myself. They are so pretty. I don't know when I'll do it. I don't know if it'll be a separate video or if it'll be in my next Whip and Chat, when I'm in my office by myself upstairs. But I promise you, I'll show you all my DP with Sparklers stuff that I ordered. I also got in an order from Bijou Bliss because I ordered 2 trays from them, which this was a free gift. This cute little mini. This was a free gift with my Bijou Bliss order that I just recently got. I also broke down. I told Eric, I was like, please don't buy me anything for Mother's Day because I've truly shopped till I've dropped.
I didn't listen.
What did you?
Eli got you stuff.
Oh yeah, yes he did. So then, what was I gonna say? I got
The trays.
Amazon. I got the I don't think they've arrived yet. Maybe because there's a package.
Amazon box.
There's an Amazon box by the stairs that is unidentified. But I ordered the towers to hold the tra bricks or the tray bricks, however you say them. I broke down. I wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna use a Diamond Art Club sleeve and just stack them in there. But then I was like, but that's gonna be annoying because like when I want to pull one of the trays out, all the other ones on top of it are gonna drop, and that's gonna be annoying. And God forbid the whole tower tips over and it's a whole mess. So I broke down and I got 2 towers from Cat Eared, which is the company that owns Trabrix, and each unit holds 60 trays. I ordered 100 of the Trabric Nami trays, which I already have in my possession, which I don't think I've even shown you those yet, so I'll also show you those, but those I've had for like a week or so. But when the towers show up, I'll put them all in the towers and show you it all together. And I only ordered 100, so there'll be 20 empty slots. I did receive from from Cat Eared, 10 Trabrix. They just sent them to me during Mini DP Madness because they were one of our sponsors. And they're the matte pink ones. And like the OCD crazy person in me might not allow me to put those in, even though they'll fit, because they're the large trays. My OCD brain might not let me put them in there because it'll be the beautiful blue ones and then one random row of pink. So I might have to order 20 more of the blue ones so that they match. I'm crazy. I know this. I wish I could apologize, but it is who I am. Who I am. I can't help it. So yeah, that's new. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh, I did place an order with, this was a while ago, but I don't think I showed it to you guys. I placed an order with, Pixels. It's like Pixels, Vexels, Bixels, whatever. They have a bunch of different brands underneath the one. So I did order this cute, Pixel set because I had turned on notifications for reminders. There was this mythological creature set that I was in love with. I'm not a Pixels girly, I would say. I'm not someone who has a ton of pixel projects. If you don't know what pixels are, they're basically, it's kind of like diamond painting where there's symbols and numbers and you just basically diamond paint. But it's not a diamond painting, it's stickers. It's little square stickers and you use tweezers to pick up the little square sticker and put it, and then it turns into pixel art. It's all legally licensed and it's super cute, and they have sticker sheets and acrylic things. They have swords and stuff. It's really cool. They have a lot of stuff. But I really, really, really wanted to try, I've had Pixels before and I wanted to order the mythological creatures one because it had restocked and I really wanted that one, so I had that. But of course, once you're already on the website, you're well, what else is here? Because, toxic behavior. So then I went over to the Vexels side of their shop, and Vexels is also kind of sticker by number, but it's you make almost something that looks almost like a wallpaper motif. They're all really pretty, they have different themes, but it kind of gives wallpaper vibes. And they had this really, really cute one that had berries and strawberries and stuff on it, and so I was all right, I'll throw that in there because I want to try that. Because those are just easy projects that you can take on vacation with you or out and about, because it's literally a sticker sheet versus this giant diamond painting. So I bought that too, and I haven't really opened it and fully looked at it yet, so that I'll have to show you as well. Oh yeah, one of my other goals in May was to kit down all of my projects that I had previously completed in 2026. I did successfully do that. Also, after my mom and I filmed the Whip and Chat last week, her and I kitted down Marie Christmas, but then I went behind her and kitted down all of the other projects that I hadn't kitted down yet. So that was also a big check mark off of my to-do list as well. I'm trying to think if I bought anything else relevant to the challenge or diamond painting in general. I don't think so.
You got the cat.
Oh yes, I was so excited to tell Eric. That Art by Julia cat looking into the fish tank diamond painting that Diamond Art Club released a couple weeks ago. That was one that I had submitted to licensing after Eric and I did a drill-worthy episode of Art by Julia. So I'm so thrilled that made it through voting and it became a diamond painting because we literally, I'm sure other people might have submitted that artwork, but I like to think we were the reason. I might be totally wrong.
We were the 13th reason.
We were. So the Art by Julia cat looking into the fish tank canvas is in my possession. I also did another trade with a friend, so that should be coming shortly. I got, my friend was doing a couple destashed things, so I kind of bought from her destash, and so when those things arrive, I'll show you those as well. She was destashing like a couple Pure Bliss Wax Co. monthly subscription boxes, and I got one of those, and then I also picked up I think one diamond painting pen from her, and then I traded with a friend on a canvas, so I have my trade I forgot what I traded her, gave to her, but I received, I think it's called Autumn Leather by Ivy Dillamore. I hadn't picked that one up initially, but I was like, well, if it's just a free trade, it's pretty cute. So I got that. And then I did buy a couple things. I didn't buy this past weekend, which was so shocking because I thought so many things were cute, but I'm just really holding my breath for I'm hoping that an anniversary sale happens with Diamond Art Club this year. It's already May. And so I'm a little nervous, but I feel like around this time last year is when the anniversary sale was. So I'm just crossing my fingers that we see something coming out soon about that. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but if it does, I'm kind of trying to save up. I even asked my mom, because my mom was like, what do you want for Mother's Day? Do you need anything for Eli, or do you, whatever? And I was like, honestly, I would love a Diamond Art Club gift card because I've been using my points recently. So the last couple times that I've bought, I have only used points that because I got so many points from Black Friday and Cyber Monday last year. And the problem is anytime Diamond Art Club does a sale where they give you a code, you can't use two codes at once. So you can't use your rewards points and a 25% off code from them or whatever code you might have. So I'm trying to be more strategic, and I'm trying to use my Diamond Art Club point rewards money when there's no sales and it's just a random really good drop in the middle of a month that is insignificant holiday wise. That way when there's the anniversary sale, Black Friday, Mother's Day, whatever, whenever there's a sale that has a code associated with it from Diamond Art Club, I can just use their code to get % off and not, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. So I've been using points lately, which has been kind of nice. I haven't, because it's things keep showing up to my door, and I'm like, that was kind of free. And that feels good. So we'll see. I still have a decent amount of points to use. So I could have used points this weekend, but we were at the pool yesterday when all the drops happened, and I actually got the, I forgot the title of the artwork itself, but the artist is Usaku. That was supposed to be my sneak peek this week, and I am so sad that it wasn't able to get to me on time because obviously Diamond Art Club has been very transparent recently with
the issues of shipping.
Yeah, the shipping issues and things getting stuck in customs and whatever. They've been very forthcoming with that, but also it's a bummer when you can't show a canvas before it releases because obviously a lot of people look to those videos for helping them make decisions on purchases, but I promise I will do a first look of that canvas whenever it shows up at my door as soon as I can. But that canvas, had I not gotten it as a sneak peek, I would have absolutely purchased it. It's that cute one where the girl is walking with her cat and she looks very hand drawn and she's walking past this brick wall. Usaku, if you guys don't know, is a illustrator. And she's big in the coloring community, which is why it was so funny because I really love to watch adult coloring content in addition to diamond painting content. And so I hear Usaku come up kind of often in the in the coloring artists that I watch because she has coloring books. So the fact that like the crossover happened, I was like, oh my gosh, it's the same thing with Hannah Lynn. Hannah Lynn she has a lot of very popular coloring books with her images, but like diamond painting wise, it's like somebody, I don't know when it's made into a diamond painting, who is the person who created the color of the image. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, I don't know how that works. Because if someone makes a coloring book, it's black and white. But then someone colors it in to make it a diamond painting. So I wonder if like the original artist.
I imagine the original artist had like this is what it should look like. Colored
Maybe.
in.
I don't know. If you know, let me know. But anyway, it's colored. Obviously, it's colored in because it's a diamond painting. But it's just a really cute fall Halloween-y type painting, and I'm really happy that that's coming to me eventually. And I'm trying to think of anything else I bought. I bought the cat. I bought the Art by Julia cat.
A bunch of stuff came to the house this week, so.
Oh yeah, I did. So I bought this a long time ago, but Amazon, like, it took 8 million years to get here. I think it's called Milo the cat, maybe. I don't know. It's the cute little black cat one from Amazon with Diamond Art Club, where the cat's like coming through the flowers. It's a little black kitten. It's like a small diamond painting. I had bought that off of Amazon when it restocked, but like it was like, again, probably because of all the customs drama, it was taking a long time to get here, but it did finally get here and it is in my possession. Oh, also, I've been seeing a lot of videos lately in the diamond painting space for pressed and placed, and I also got sent a diamond painting from Pressed and Placed to unbox on the channel for you guys. And because it's a new to me company, if I can figure out a storage situation, I might just kit it up, because this is just apparently the year of kitting up everything that shows up at my house. So and that's a new to me shop, so I really would love to like put drills down and see, like, give you guys more of like a review on it. But I've been watching like a lot of other people's videos on Pressed and Placed, and it looks really good. So I'm super excited to get mine. It just arrived the other day and it's upstairs, so I'll work on getting a video for that together for you guys and showing off what canvas I got, and we'll just look at the materials and we'll look at the diamond painting, and I'll try to put some drills down on it for you sooner than later if I have the storage to do so. I did kind of already assign all my storage out, but I don't remember how many colors that canvas has. If it's not too many, maybe I'll just kit it up in baggies. I'm not afraid of doing that anymore. I'm growing up. I'm growing, I'm learning. I've been embracing the whole concept of like, when you have extra drills for a canvas, like let's say for like the bottle system, instead of having one bottle with the number on the lid and then like 15 bottles next to it with that same color, because I'm trying to be very frugal with my storage so I can kit up as many projects as possible, when I did Joyful Journey, I did make a bag of baggies. So essentially, like, if a color had 5 bags, I only clipped 1, and then I saved the other 4 in a Ziploc bag that has Joyful Journey written on the outside, so I know that they go together. So if I have to replace drills or refill, I can just go to my Joyful Journey Ziploc bag and pull whatever color and like fill the jar. I've been doing that more because it really is the only way I'm going to be able to kit up as many projects as I want to. So again, if Pressed and Placed doesn't have too many colors, I might just bite the bullet and kit up in baggies. I've been having to go through my Diamond Art Club toolkits. I usually get rid of them. Like, I usually like have people who will reach out to me and be like, hey, I'd love to get all of your toolkits from you, like whether they like are teachers in a classroom or they use them at the library, or like I've had people reach out to me for a bunch of different reasons to take the toolkits off my hands, and I'm just like, yeah, pay shipping and they're yours. I don't care. So I've already destashed a decent amount of them, but obviously I'm getting new kits all the time. So, but I feel bad because I've had to start digging into my toolkits and taking out the little plastic baggies because I've been needing them to kit up for spare diamonds and stuff. So yeah, but it's okay. I mean, whatever. They're just like the little 15 baggies. I still leave like the tray and the pen and all the other fun stuff in there. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else diamond painting to talk about specifically, other than just I'm having a blast kitting up all these projects. I genuinely love the kit up process. I know some people hate it. I love it. Kitting down, less fun for me. Kitting up though, love it. Love playing with little labels and stickers and things and whatever. And like I said, tomorrow, during one of Eli's naps, because obviously Eric is going to go to work tomorrow and I'll be here by myself. Tomorrow, I'm going to hopefully kit up fortune teller, and then if I can get that done in one nap cycle and I can do a different one, I'll bring another project down to kit up, and I'll just keep doing that all day until he gets home. So yeah, that's all I was going to say is my to-do list for May. I'm actually actively checking things off my to-do list. All I have left to do is finish kitting up all my projects, putting all my 2025 diamond paintings away in my portfolio, and continuing to work on this WIP. Those are really my only things for May that I am really actively pursuing. I'm trying to diamond paint a little bit every day, but honestly, like ever since I finished Marie Christmas, I was just so gung-ho about kitting stuff up. This is the first day I've diamond painted since I finished Marie Christmas, which was like over a week ago. Anyways, how are you?
Good.
I'm sorry I've like dominated this conversation, but I have.
No, it's fine. You got a lot to talk about.
I have so much to say. Where are you at on your project? How many bags have you done?
I'm on bag 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes me feel a little
out
bit
of
better.
8.
Okay. That's good. How is it going? Is it fun?
Yeah, I mean.
Did you have to like take things apart yet and go backwards?
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, what happened?
I put a long piece down where I didn't put it far enough back, so.
Oh, okay. You didn't get too far though, did you?
No. I caught it quickly.
You caught it fast.
I caught it quickly.
There's nothing worse than like when you're like several bags past a mistake in Lego and you have to undo all of these things.
Yeah.
It's super annoying. One of these days, I want to do like a challenge with you where we do like not like a super huge Lego, but like a Lego like this, like something like over 1,000 pieces. But we take everything out of all the bags and like just mix up the parts.
Oh my God.
And then just go to town and just because the bags make
That's
it easier.
gonna stress me out.
The way that the instructions are written for Lego is you go bag by bag, so you build it in a very specific order. So if you were to take all of the Lego out of all of the numbered bags, you could still successfully build the Lego, but it's going to be more annoying because you have to now hunt for your pieces in a larger pile of Lego versus the little bag that you know is in each step.
Yeah, that's going to be stressful.
It's also much more of a hazard of losing something.
Yeah. Well, we had talked about doing a challenge where we would just build a big Lego just straight through to see how long it would take us. And we both have, because you have the older version and I have the new version of the Jeep, not the Jeep, sorry, the Range Rover, the Land Rover Defender.
Oh, that's right.
I have the new version, the newer version of it, and you have the older version.
Is yours orange?
No. Mine is the green. It's the same green, but yours is the old one that has the roof rack and all that.
Oh,
mine is
with the tanks and stuff.
Right, mine is the new one that has the sleeker design.
Are they similar in like?
That we would have to look at.
I almost said drill count.
But they are similar in size.
Okay.
Like
stature.
built product size.
Okay. Well, we'll have to do that. I feel so bad. I've neglected my Lego and my coloring. When I'm not diamond painting, I'm playing with my Pokemon cards and I'm having a blast sorting through all my stuff. But like the problem with my Pokemon cards and all that is like there's just so much of it. It like we literally will take over the entire table when we sort Pokemon cards. Like we will take over everything, and I do enjoy sorting and stuff and dealing with all of our bulk. But like, it's not a simple little thing that you can just like bring out and then put away. It's like you're dedicating like time. You're like, okay, tonight's a Pokemon night. We are going to sort Pokemon tonight. Like that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, that's almost what I ended up doing, but I was like, if I do that, I'm not going to engage because I need to be focused on what I'm doing.
Well, because it's a lot of counting.
Yeah.
Because we're both trying to make Pokedexes, like we each have our own, and so whenever we open cards, usually people don't really care about like the bulk of Pokemon cards that are just like non-holo, non-fancy, but because we're trying to collect one of every Pokemon, we will use non-holos as placeholders. Eventually we'd like to upgrade them into fancier cards, but like for now it's just a placehold for that Pokemon. So anytime we open packs, we've been saving the bulk to go through and add it to our Pokedexes, but like Eric was smart and got one binder that can hold his entire collection.
Yeah.
I thought I was being fancy. In concept, it's a good idea. I'm buying one small binder for each generation of Pokemon. So I have 9 binders because there's currently 9 generations of Pokemon, and generation 10.
Well, you have 10, but generation 10 is coming.
Well, I don't have 10 yet. I didn't buy 10.
I thought you bought 10.
No, I have 9. But the 10th generation is coming out in 2027, which is exciting, but then it's like I'll need to buy a 10th binder. So essentially my thought process is it would display very nicely to like have all of my binders, and it'd be like Gen 1 through whatever, and each binder is like a beautiful set of cards for that generation of Pokemon. It is going to be awesome when it's finished, but it is so obnoxious to have to open 9 binders to sort through cards, whereas Eric just has his one giant 16 pocket binder where he just like flips these giant pages. Although what will be annoying for him is he will obviously outgrow that binder when Gen 10 comes out.
Yes.
And you're gonna have to buy another 16 pocket and just do.
I already have it. It's upstairs. I remember.
Oh, that's right. So he's gonna do generation 10 through 20 in the second binder.
Yeah.
If it'll fit.
Yeah.
It just depends on how many Pokemon come out for each generation.
Yeah.
Which, on average, it's anywhere from like 100 to like 200. I don't think there's a generation with. Gen 5, I think, is the biggest.
I think so.
But I don't know how many Pokemon are in Gen 5. I think it's under 200.
Yeah.
But it's like high. It's like something. So anyway, I have greatly neglected my Lego collection, and we haven't bought Lego in a while, to be fair. We actually took a bunch of Lego like a couple months ago to a place called Bricks and Minifigs. We used to have one by our house, but they like apparently are gone.
They shut down randomly.
And didn't tell any of their customers, which is kind of obnoxious because they had a rewards program. So if they were going to close, they should have told their customers like, hey, if you want to use your points, like now's the time.
Right. And we never got any emails or anything. Like it was.
We used our points already though, thankfully. We didn't have any points with them because that would have made me mad because that was like basically like
it's annoying.
money.
It sucks because we had actually met the owner and he was super nice guy.
Yeah. No, it was sad. But yeah, it wasn't the best location.
His first location was great. It's just it was too expensive to maintain.
To be there, yeah.
Because it was in a popular mall, and they kept they kept raising the prices on him. So then he moved to another location that was a lot more remote. So he lost a lot of customers because of that.
Yeah, it wasn't near the first location either. It was like the opposite side of town.
Yeah, it was pretty far away.
But we loved it. But now we go to this one that's a little bit further away. But we had brought some Pokemon. Oh my lord! We had brought some Lego that we had already built, but we had like since decided that we would rather free up room on our shelves for newer stuff that we like better. And so it was like already built sets.
Yeah.
And honestly, Eric sold a lot more than I did, because he has like a ton of like cars and space stuff and whatever. So we went with all that stuff. We made like what, $500?
$400.
Oh yeah, it was gonna be 500 in store credit or 400 in cash.
Right.
So we just took the 400 in cash because we were like shell shocked from the other people like disappearing.
Well, we were like, we looked at what they had in the shelves, and there wasn't anything that we were like, yeah, no, we need this, or no, we can.
Yeah, if we're buying Lego from a reseller, it's gonna be something that's retired, right, and sealed still. Yeah. So we didn't see any of that. But one of the cool things that we learned while we were at this Bricks and Minifigs location is that they sell like sets that people sell to them. Like let's say we had a closed box of Lego and we had a duplicate, which actually we do have that and we need to go. But like let's say I have like a set of flowers and it's a duplicate and I sell it to them and they give me like $30. They will then resell that sealed Lego set for $40, $50 to someone else, and then they will make a profit, right? That's fine. But they also buy completed Lego. But if someone walks into their store and wants to buy a Lego that is completed, they will charge, if the person wants, they can charge a fee to that person, and they will rebox up the Lego, like split it into, like they will unassemble it for you. Right. So that, and give you the instructions, or you can look them up online, so that you can personally rebuild it, even though somebody else already built it. And I think that that's really cool.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, a really cool thing for them to do, because like part of buying Lego and in doing all this is building it, having the fun of building it and putting it together yourself. So having the opportunity to have that with a brand new set, I think that's great.
Well, yeah, and like sometimes with Lego, like there are some people, Lego, Pokemon, like there's a similar collector's vibe, even in diamond painting. There's like the people who do the project, and then there's people who collect the project. And those are two different hobbies that can go hand in hand. So like we don't own a lot of sealed Lego that we plan to keep sealed.
Right.
We like to do the Lego and build the project and then display the project. Pokemon, on the other hand, we like to open Pokemon, but we also like to collect sealed Pokemon for value. And specifically, we're not really collecting sealed Pokemon products for ourselves. We're collecting it for Eli,
right?
Because it holds value. And honestly, if we would have done this years ago, God only knows how much money we would have had in sealed product. But you cannot go backwards in life, so it is fine. But we have started collecting a couple things for Eli that are sealed. And then when he's old enough, if he's into Pokemon, if he wants to open it, he can. Or if he wants to save them as investments, he can. Or if he doesn't care at all, we'll decide what to do with them.
Pretty much.
But essentially, we're creating a small sealed collection for Eli to do with what he wants.
We say small, but it's actually growing quite a bit.
I mean, it still fits on our piano. It is getting a little obnoxious downstairs, and we need to put it upstairs in we need to put it in one of these.
Which I think we have more in the garage.
We have an empty one?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, because I think because the product itself is already sealed, but then we want to put it in something even more protected, so that way, God forbid, something falls on it, it doesn't crush the box or whatever. We can even put it at the top of his closet, because there's room up there.
Yeah, we opened that up.
Yeah,
there, yeah.
So that's actually an easy project I can do maybe tomorrow, just to get it out of here. But anyway, so Pokemon, we open it, but we also keep sealed products. Diamond paintings, I mean, technically, none of my diamond paintings are sealed because I unbox them all on my channel. But I know for a fact that there are people out there who will sell diamond paintings for much more than what they originally bought them for to people who never had the opportunity to buy them. Once a kit gets archived, I mean, now it's a little bit better because now you can turn in treasure quest cards and ask for a archived diamond painting to be reprinted for you if you have the artist's permission and they're still with Diamond Art Club. That's pretty cool. But previous to that, if something was a mystery kit that was archived or a diamond painting that was archived, it's never going to be remade in theory. So you won't have the opportunity to buy a brand new one again. So you have to buy it from a reseller. I'm not a fan of when people upsell like crazy. If a Margaret Morales comes out on I just wiggle it. If a Margaret Morales comes out on a Saturday and it's $79, or whatever, $72, and then someone immediately buys it, it sells out instantly, and then they're trying to sell it for $200 the next day on Mercari, eBay, Facebook groups, whatever. That's kind of messed up. That's messed up. That's messed up. We should be letting people who actually intend to do the diamond painting. I say intend to do because we all have, not all, but a lot of us have gigantic stashes. And so sometimes we don't get to everything, and then eventually our tastes change, or we have to let some things go to make room for other things. So we do destash. But when I destash kits that I no longer want in my stash, or I just know I'm never going to get to it or enjoy it as much as some of my other canvases, I usually charge maybe $10 less than retail, because obviously you're expecting the other person to pay shipping when they might not have had to pay shipping originally when they bought the piece. So I usually take $10 to $20 off my canvases, and that's how I approach destashing. But then you have other people who try to turn a buck on it, and I feel that's a little, I don't know. In the diamond painting space, I feel that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But Pokemon and Lego, it's very common.
Very. Well, then you also have scalpers now that go running into Targets, Walmarts,
yeah,
and all that when they're restocking, because they're able to buy everything for MSRP, which is way cheaper than what you get at the stores, the game shops.
Yeah.
And they resell all that stuff, and that's a whole other issue.
Yeah, we have a friend who works at Sam's Club, and he will help us buy a normal amount, one each of a product that let's say there's a Pokemon product coming out at Sam's Club, he'll help us get that product, but it will scalpers will go the day that product hits the floor, and they'll buy 50 of them. But there's a limit now, right? They limit how many you can purchase, but all you have to do to get around that is to bring multiple friends with you,
right? And
give different cash or monies to each of those friends, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Or make them buy it, but then you Venmo everybody. So scalpers will always be scalping. It doesn't matter what hobby or craft you're a part of. There's always going to be someone trying to ruin it and make a buck on it, which is unfortunate, but that's how the market works, unfortunately. It is what it is. But we unfortunately have expensive tastes and hobbies. So.
Yeah.
But the Lego we've definitely slowed down on just because we've also run out of space. Like we don't have a lot of space.
No, we don't. That's why we sold a bunch of the stuff, is to make more space.
But okay, so tell me, because I literally totally forgot that you took that big box. So tell us everything that you're taking to your office to decorate.
So I already took.
Besides my diamond pin.
Yeah. I took my Lamborghini Countach, the Lego Icons Lamborghini Countach.
Okay.
The Lego Icons Camaro, the red and black one that I had.
Nice.
The red Corvettes, I think it was the C1 or C2. And then I took the Mattel Bricks Corvette.
The white
one with all the Hot Wheels stickers on it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take this one as well. Oh, and I took the Tyrannosaurus Rex head that I had.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I took that as well. So I'm going to take this one, and then I'm going to build the Triceratops head and take that one as well. And then
Did you get the T-Rex?
I want to get that, the big
body
one, yeah, the full body one, because I have the way my desk is set up. I have the hutch above it, and that would look really good there because of how big it is.
Yeah.
It would look good on top of there with the Triceratops and the Tyrannosaurus Rex on either side
together.
Of it. And then I can move the cars.
Oh, if you want, you can take my. You know how I have the little one of the Dilophosaurus seed, or sorry, not the Dilophosaurus, the one with the.
We sold that, I thought.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I thought I forgot it and it's still on mine.
I think we sold it.
What did we forget to bring? There was something that we came home and I was like, oh, I forgot about that. I think it might have been the.
I don't think so. I think we sold that.
We'll look when we go upstairs. If not, do you want to? Put it with your stuff.
I can think. Yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah.
Okay. So that bookcase, is that where all of the cars are going?
No, the cars I have right now on the hutch above my desk.
Okay.
And then I'll eventually, once I get that T-Rex, I'll eventually move it to. I'll move the cars to the bookshelf.
What does the security at the courthouse say when you walk in with like diamond paintings and Legos and all this stuff?
Well, when I walked in with the diamond painting, the guy thought that you had like designed it and then did it yourself and wanted your card because he was gonna try and get you to do something for him.
I mean, listen. I mean, obviously that Angel of Justice was Dakota Detweiler.
Well, yeah, no,
but if he ordered a custom, I could do it for him.
Yeah, but I tried to. I didn't have a chance to fully explain it to him because there was a bunch of people that came in after me.
Well, don't you see him every day?
No, I don't. They change.
Oh.
Yeah, they change.
Dang.
So, and then they didn't say anything when I walked in with the box full of Lego.
That's funny. They're like, yeah, whatever. Maybe he's going to like kids' court or something.
Maybe, yeah.
That's true. Do they have any like games or toys?
They have a what is it? Toy room. Next to the dependency room.
Do they ever need donations? Because when Eli gets older, like we could donate a bunch of stuff to
I don't know. I don't even know who to ask about that, honestly. I'd have to figure out.
Maybe Angie when she gets back.
Maybe. I'd have to figure out who to ask. And
I recommend asking because I always feel so bad about like getting rid of like toys and stuff. Like I don't want to sell them. It's easier to donate them and know that they're going to a good place. So
right.
Like if the adoption court needs it, I would love to give it to them.
Well, a lot of the judges will buy on their own.
For their courtroom, or
the
kids don't go to court. No.
Well, no, for adoptions they'll go to court sometimes, and the judges will buy stuffed animals.
That's
for them.
Cute. What was the one that your one judge had? Didn't he have a stuffed animal on his desk?
Yeah, it was a Kermit. Oh no, it looked like the Duolingo owl.
Yes, that was so funny.
Yeah.
He's like, so one of it's like your main judge, right?
It was when I was still.
It was
training.
when you were doing the case.
Yeah, now that I've got the new hire trained in there, I'm not in there as often.
There was a courtroom where he had a judge that was pretty consistent for a while, and the judge is Asian, but he spoke Spanish, and it was really funny, like watching him speak Spanish.
Yeah,
because Eric speaks Spanish. And how well do you feel like he's fluent, or do you feel like he can get by?
He gets around well enough.
Okay.
So there were times where I would intervene and ask him, Judge, do you want me to intervene here and kind of help with the translation? He said yes. He'd be like, yes, please.
Aww, that's funny.
Yeah, I actually had someone when that happened last time. They came up to me afterwards, or after that hearing was done. before the hearing was called, and they were asking me in Spanish, like, "Will you translate for me?" And I was like, "No, you have to get permission from the judge first. I am not interfering."
Right. Also, like, interpreters get paid. They are not paying you to do that.
Well, yeah, no, interpreters get paid a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Considering. They get paid starting like 60 plus, and then they get really good benefits, and because they're so needed, they have really good job security.
Is that anything you would ever consider doing?
No, because the reason that it's hard to be an interpreter is because they actually made the state exam harder, and you have to have a college degree in the language you were interpreting for.
Wow, I didn't know that. So you can't just be a fluent speaker of that language.
There's a way around it, I think, but
can you test out of it or something?
You would still have to take the test, but the way to get around the not having the college degree because you were a fluent speaker of it, I think is just as hard as taking the test. So I'm like,
well, because like there's a difference between speaking a foreign language and like knowing legalese. Like legalese is like a language of its own.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, interpreters get paid good money, and we do have a shortage here in the state of Florida. So if any of you are interested in becoming interpreters in Florida, go for it. I'll tell you what, I'll never forget. There was this one case. It blew my mind. It blew my mind.
What?
It was when I was still a court reporter. I wasn't even a case manager.
Can you explain to them like what a court reporter does?
So I was a digital court reporter. My whole job, you've seen the people on TV, court TV and all that, the stenographers, they're different from us. They go ahead and have their little machine where they can type at 112 words a minute and just take the full transcription of the hearings. My job was to record the hearings using audio equipment and then just annotate when people talked. So like, let's say we have hotkeys, is what we called them. They were key functions on the keyboard to indicate who spoke at what times. So we would hit like Control-Alt-J to say the judge is speaking, and then Control-Alt-P to say the plaintiff is speaking, and Control-Alt-D to say the defendant is speaking, things like that.
All just in the off chance that these records got pulled one day.
Well, no, it was done specifically with the intention of them having transcripts eventually made. We would go to a third-party transcription company and send all the records to them, and just send them the annotations so that way they knew who was speaking at that time. So that way they knew what judge was speaking, what state attorney was speaking, what defense attorney was speaking, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a case where it was in dependency, and the litigants, the mom and the dad, only spoke Swahili.
Okay.
Did you know there's only one Swahili interpreter in the entire state of Florida?
Really?
They're in Orlando.
Oh, well, that's convenient for you, I guess.
Well, yes and no, because now we had to go ahead, the court had to pay for their interpreter. The man charged $250 an hour.
Because he could, because he's the only one.
He's the only one. He charged $250 an hour, and he charged regardless of whether the mom and dad showed up for the hearings. Because he was there. Even if he was on Zoom, he charged.
On Zoom? So he didn't even have to drive over?
Yep.
Wow. That's honestly...
I
respect the grind.
And it wasn't even because he was a Swahili interpreter, like officially, through the state. I think he was a Swahili teacher.
Oh.
Like a teacher of the language, so he qualified enough to be an interpreter for the court systems.
That's insane.
Yeah.
He probably made so much money.
Oh, 100%, because dependency hearings can go on for a long time.
Do you feel like was that like a job where like, do you think that was a side hustle for that guy, or do you feel like that was his
for sure.
Because like, how many people only speak Swahili in Florida?
Not enough. Yeah, not enough.
Not enough for that to be a full-time job,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a really cool idea, but like, there's no way that he had enough work to sustain him.
It was 100% a side hustle.
But like, what a side hustle.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Granted, my side hustle is diamond painting on YouTube, so.
Listen, it works.
It works. Right? You do what you do, and you do it well, right?
Right.
So, how have you been now that you've kind of had to go back to work? Like, are you hating it? Are you okay?
I mean, it's the same issues I was having before. I got an hour-long commute that I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I know.
What's this go? This goes like this.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out how this piece went.
I was like, wait, did you just like have a stroke? What's going on?
No. It's an hour-long commute. I mean,
is the commute the only part that like gets to you?
No, there are days where the litigants come in and I'm like, my God,
Yeah.
leave me be, please. But
That's the problem is like Eric is the trainer.
and I'm also now the boss because my boss.
Explain all that.
Yeah, my supervisor. So shortly after we found out that Ashley was pregnant, we found out, I found out, and my office found out that my boss was pregnant
With twins.
So I went back to work. God, it's been so long already. I went back to work
you were
officially.
off for 6 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, I went back to work. I was supposed to go back to work on March 5th, but it was we had a doctor's appointment for Eli. I think it was like his second appointment.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I'm not missing that. So I told my boss, listen, I'm not coming in the 5th. Like, I'm coming in the 6th. It's a Friday. Deal with it. And she of course was like, nah, of course, I understand. Go take care of your kid. So then
it was fine. It was just like his regular.
It was his regular routine, but like I was like, I'm not missing out on that.
Yeah.
So I go in on the 6th, the week of April 20th. So like the week before, which would have been the week of the 13th, right? Because hold on, I gotta look at the calendar and make sure.
It's May 10th.
No, I know. I'm looking to see.
That's all I know.
Yeah. So the week of the 13th, like the 15th, my boss sends an email telling everyone like, hey, I'm out the rest of the week, and we're just like, okay, whatever. Like she had been taking off a lot. You know, she was pregnant with twins. She's a very slight woman as it is. So she was already, showing quite a bit, and she was having her issues with her blood pressure, and she was having issues with numbness in the hands and stuff like that. Like she was already having some problems, and the doctors were monitoring her pretty closely. So she took off the whole week, and we were like, okay, whatever. Fully anticipating her come back on the 20th. Well, we get an email on the 19th at like 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, saying she's not coming back the whole week, and that's all we get. And I'm like, okay. We had a meeting that week that we had planned in advance with all of the team just to talk about like updates, to our departments, updates to the laws, things like that, things that we have to keep an eye out for. So when we go to the meeting, they're all like, Eric, is she coming back? Like, is she on maternity leave? And I'm like, I don't know. I know the same information you know, and the fact that they didn't tell me anything in advance. And my favorite thing to tell my people, because it's the truth, is I don't know anything until it's happening or 5 minutes before it's happening.
Right.
Because that's always how it is with me. So they're like, okay. So I told them we're gonna proceed as if she's coming back on the 27th. So then the 27th rolls around, and it's like 10 in the morning, and she normally gets in at the same time as me, maybe like a couple minutes after. And I hadn't moved to my office yet. I was still in my cubicle. I noticed from my cubicle that her light is still off, and I hadn't heard her like come over and say hi or anything like that. So I was like, that's weird. So I messaged one of the other managers and like, hey, have you heard anything? And she's like, oh yeah, I think she's waiting to get the clearance from the doctor's office, but the doctor's office isn't open yet. This is like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, it's kind of weird. Whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just keep going about my day. We get an email like 2 hours later that she has officially started her maternity leave and the twins were born. I'm like, oh.
Which,
okay.
thank God everything worked, like, it was good. It wasn't like...
Yeah, the email wasn't very specific. It was just the twins were born, they're good. She's officially started her maternity leave. She's coming back October 20th.
October 20th?
Yeah, I found that one out. I was like, oh my God, okay.
Wait, okay, so May to June, June to July, July to...
She took off the whole 6.
I'm jealous. I mean, Listen! I could have taken 6 months.
Your boss told you to take 6 months.
My boss's boss.
Whatever.
It matters.
The people above you and above them.
It's just that there are some things I do in the summer that if I had to teach someone to do these couple things that I do in the summer, it would have made those like last few weeks leading up to me going on maternity leave a living hell. I had already put an entire maternity leave plan together. I had written up this whole thing of like, these are all the tasks that need to be done while I'm gone. Here are all the people that I think that should be the ones in charge of these tasks. Here's all the links, all of the spreadsheets, all of the access. Like I made this like 20-page document that took me literally my entire 9 months of pregnancy to write it up. And it was exhausting to like basically write your entire job down on a piece of paper. It was this other piece would have literally sent me over the edge. So I was like, you know what, it's fine. Plus, I don't think I would transition well from cold turkey back to full time. Like, the fact that I get to have 2 months where I'm only working 2 days a week. Granted, they are in office and I have to go to the campus, which is annoying. But I think having 2 months of transition will help me do August better. Because if I was off of work for 6 full months, I don't know that I would have the strength.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think I would have the mental strength to be like, okay, here I come back 40 hours a week, fresh as a daisy. Like, I would be like,
yeah.
I don't think I can do this anymore. Like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I already feel that way, and I've only been out for like it'll be 4 months by the time I go back. So, and I even got 2 extra weeks because he came early. Eli was born 2 weeks early.
Yeah.
So, I even kind of got 4.5 months plus the 2 months of the summer that I'll be getting. So, I can't complain. But man, when I hear that she's not coming back till what, October?
October 20th.
October. Oh. And then she's gonna come back and it's gonna be the holidays.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm gonna go back full time in August, and it's gonna feel the same. Like, it's gonna be like,
kinda.
well, because it's gonna be like August. September is your birthday. August, well, the fall just has the most holidays because it's Labor Day, Veterans Day is November 11th, and then you have Thanksgiving. You get Thursday and Black Friday, and then you have Christmas. And because I work for a university, I get 2 full weeks off at Christmas because the university closes. And then obviously we don't want a bad hurricane, but like if a little one wanted to come by and give us like a couple days.
I mean, we got
in the fall.
We got the new windows now, so.
Right, I'm less worried about a hurricane. I mean, obviously I don't want to lose power or anything crazy like that. That's honestly something that I've low-key been stressed out about, is this hurricane season specifically, because we have so much of my milk in the freezer in the garage. Like, we have been stashing my extra milk frozen in the garage because when I go back to work, we'll need to start using some of that to help my mom feed him during the day while I'm pumping at work. Right now, I have a days ahead worth of milk in the fridge, so I might not have to dip into the freezer stash right away while I'm still home most of the week, like if I'm only going in 2 days a week. But by August, I'll probably need to start using the freezer stash. And if my math is correct, and it depends on Eli's eating habits and like how many ounces he starts taking a day as he gets older, but theoretically, I could stop pumping after Thanksgiving and get him all the way till 1 year of life with just my milk and like a little bit of formula supplementation. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't want a hurricane to come and take out our power, and then the freezer is like...
I'm going to buy a generator.
You think?
Yeah. It's better to have it.
Yeah. Well, and you said you wanted... There's one that runs on the batteries you like?
Yeah.
It's a Ryobi?
Yeah, but I might just buy... I might just bite the bullet and buy a gas-powered one. I'll have to see which one can power stuff for longer and more.
Yeah. You have time to research it. Well, and honestly, I'm sure Costco over the summer will have deals.
Probably, yeah.
Because it's like hurricane prep season.
Yeah.
Technically, hurricane season starts in June, but like the hurricane season doesn't actually get like hot and heavy until August, September, October. That's like when the big storms show up. But hopefully we don't get any.
Yeah.
But again, having like 1 day off for like a hurricane that like we think is gonna hit us and then totally goes the other direction, I'm down for that. But anyway.
Anyways.
So let's talk about Mother's Day weekend. Did you have fun?
Yeah. Did you have fun?
I had a great time. But I always feel bad. Like, I'm like, if I'm having a great time, Eric's probably exhausted because he's like running around like a chicken. You did a lot.
I did, but you had fun. That's important.
I had a great first Mother's Day. Well, and like I'm pretty decisive when it comes to like, I know what I like and I like what I like, and I know, like, when I have a vision in my head of something, it's very easy for me to like delegate and execute on that vision. So a while back, we had been talking about Mother's Day, and he was like, do you want me to take you guys somewhere? Do you want it to be like just us, or do you want it to be everybody? Like, what do you want to do? And because obviously, like, we have mothers too, and so we wanted to celebrate Mother's Day with our mothers, but also celebrate my first Mother's Day. So because I wasn't, well, at the time I wasn't sure what the weather was going to do, but I was hoping that it was going to be hot enough, which it totally was and is. I was like, well, I would really love to do like Eli's, like something that can be like a first, because most things that are firsts happen randomly, like first time that he rolls over, first time he smiles, first time he crawls. Those are not things you can plan or schedule, but a first experience, like the first time you take him to the pool or the beach or an aquarium or the zoo, like you can plan ahead for that and make it special for more than just yourself. So I was like, I think what I want to do is have a Mother's Day party at the pool on Saturday.
I'm going to switch our laundry really quick.
Okay, that's fine. He's going to switch our laundry if you didn't hear him. So I just think that I was like, I want to have like one day where it's about everybody, and then I want a day where it's just like our little family. So on Saturday, yesterday, we went to our community pool and we invited everybody over. My mom and Dave were there. Eric's dad and stepmom and sister were there. Unfortunately, his mom couldn't make it, but we're seeing her in 2 weeks, so we're gonna bring her presents and stuff down with us when we go. My best friend with her twins were there with her husband, and our other best friend Sam. They all came. Cynthia's mom also came because she's like basically part of our family as well. Like Cynthia's my best friend, and so like her mom is like a grandma. We call her Grandma Derp because we are the Derps. Like me, Cynthia, and all of our friends. Like we've always been like the Derps, and she's Grandma Derp. Anyway, so she came and she brought her niece Alex. And so everybody came over to the pool. We had a big pool day. Eric, we made sure that everyone like had pub subs for lunch, and then we did. Eric's stepmom made this awesome pasta salad, which I request all the time. Like when they were asking me what I wanted to come home from the hospital, like prepped meals and stuff for me, I was like, I just want Michelle's pasta salad. That's all. Just please a big vat of the pasta salad so that I can eat it whenever I want. She made so much pasta salad that I am going to be eating that pasta salad all week this week. So if you want to know what I'm having for lunch, literally every day this week, it's pasta salad, which I'm not mad about because I only get it like every once in a while. So it's not like overkill because I don't get it all the time, but it's really good. And it's easy for her to make and bring, so that was cool too. But anyways, so pasta salad. And then for dessert, Eric was like, do you want like a cake? Do you want like, what do you want to do? Because we're going to be by the pool. And the good thing about going to our community pool is Eric was easily able to like hop in the car and drive back to the house and get stuff and come back to the pool. So we brought coolers with like drinks and snacks and chips and whatever, and our lunch, which was our subs and the pasta salad, whatever. But then Eric went to Publix and he ordered these cupcakes, and I asked him, I was like, I don't care if it's like a cupcake, a cookie cake, a pull-apart cake, a regular cake, but I would love something that looks like flowers, like something that's like really pretty flowers. So Eric was like, okay, I'm on it. When I tell you these were the most beautiful cupcakes I've ever seen, please look at your screen for a picture of these dang cupcakes. These cupcakes are so freaking pretty. I obviously ate them, but I didn't want to because they were so pretty. He did such a good job, and our Publix, whoever is the baker at this particular Publix, killed it. They were so pretty, and everybody thought they were gorgeous, which I was so happy about. And then I made goodie bags for all of the moms. And so I got these really pretty canvas bags off of Amazon that had like these cute, like, it was like, like a canvas beach bag, or like that, what is it called? Like that burlap material. It's like a burlap bag. That's a better way to describe it, with like white handles. And then I got these cute little purse charms for each person's bag that had their letter of their name on it. And so like mine had like a little purple fuzzy ball with like an A. I had one for my mom. So I made 6 of them. I made one for myself, my mom, my best friend Cynthia, her mom, Eric's stepmom, and Eric's mom. But Eric's mom couldn't come, so hers we have to bring down in 2 weeks. But the other 5 all got theirs on Saturday. So it was the bag, the little charm. Inside the bag there was a beach towel that I got a bulk of these really pretty like sand, like no sand beach towels, like it's like non-cling, whatever. And then I got these cute little like makeup bags kind of, but they had color on the outside, but they had like a big clear window on the inside, and inside the makeup bag thing I put a chapstick that was like one of those EOS chapsticks that were like fun flavors. I put one of those, hot pink sunglasses, a tiara, a hair scrunchie that had flowers on it, and one of those like little wet hairbrushes, like those little hairbrushes that you just like throw in your bag. And I think that was everything. But it was so cute, and everyone loved their little goodie bags, their little pool goodie bags. And then I had bought extra sunglasses, hair ties, and tiaras for all of the daughters and or whoever wanted them. But like, you know, actually all the boys are the ones that ended up wearing them, which is why does it always work out that way?
Because we're just crazy.
You're just crazy. So, so Cynthia's daughter Ryan got a tiara, Alex got a tiara, Lauren, your sister, got a tiara.
Yeah.
And then there were even extras from that. So then Sam ended up wearing a tiara, and Tyler ended up wearing a tiara, and then you wore mine at one point.
No, I think I wore Michelle's.
Oh, you wore Michelle's. That's right.
Yeah.
So
For the picture.
Yeah, it was so cute. It was just, yesterday was such a good day. I always get super anxious and nervous about like. Sometimes I'm like scared if I'm putting too much pressure on Eli to. I don't want to say perform. Yeah, I guess like. I feel like I put him in these scenarios where it's like, I want you to be able to enjoy the pool and enjoy your family and your friends, but like, we are a lot all the time.
Yeah.
All the time we're a lot. And so like, granted, like in my mind, I'm like, if I raise him in loud, crazy environments, he will be more comfortable with that as he gets older. But then also I'm like, I planned this whole big Mother's Day extravaganza, and then like the night before, I'm like, did I overdo it? Should we have taken him to the pool just us first and then had everyone come? Because what if he freaks out and I didn't prepare for it? You know what I mean? Like I kind of get in my own head about it, but he was such a good boy. He loved the water. Luckily, it was a very hot day, but it was overcast. Mm-hmm. We obviously still put like sun lotion on him, and he had a cute little hat. Can I put a picture?
Sure.
Okay, here's a picture. I'll put a picture here of him in his little outfit. He wore sunglasses and a hat, and he had a rash guard long sleeve shirt on with little shorts. And the water was like cool but not freezing. And so he got in the water, we walked around with him. He did not cry about the water at all.
No.
Which we were worried about because we've been practicing a lot of floating with him during bath time, but bath water is warm. So I was just worried about him being like, oh, this isn't what I'm used to. But he took to the water like a champ. I just held him in my arms the whole time, and he was just like looking around, and like, obviously it was so hot outside, and you know, it was just exhausting. Like it was just an exhausting day of sun and fun and music and party and whatever. He took 2 fat naps at the pool.
Yeah, he was out for the first one he was out for a solid hour and 20, and then the second one he went out for maybe 45 minutes, and then woke up.
But he kind of just laid there and hung out. Like,
yeah, he was there.
There was never a time where every single person was in the pool at once.
Right.
So, like, the grandparents would be, like, up under the shade with the baby, and then we would take the baby and bring him into the pool, and then everybody would come into the pool, and then, like, when the baby was, like, when Eli was ready to, like, go take another nap, like, the grandparents would get back out with him and watch him. So, like, I don't know about you, but I felt like I also got to enjoy just, like, me time at the pool.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I was very excited to have Eli there, but I don't feel like I was, like, on the whole time, like, on him.
Right.
Which was kind of fun. Because, you know, obviously, like, I wanted him to have fun at the pool, but I didn't want to overwhelm him and, like, be forcing him in the water the whole time. Or opposite, me having to sit out of the water the whole time because he didn't want to be in it. But it was, like, the perfect day. It was so good. And it was great to have everybody there because everybody wanted to see him and hold him and play with him. So, like, again, it was kind of like past the baby a little bit, which he, you know, when he gets overstimulated, he obviously cries, but like you put him down for a nap. Eric brought the industrial fan to the pool. We put him in the shade and we put a big beach towel down on one of the pool chairs, and he passed out with the fan in his face. Mm-hmm. He was so happy. He's still sleeping, by the way.
He is. His bottle is due
out.
soon, and it will in 2 hours.
Yeah,
we
2
still
hours.
gotta make them.
Yeah, but this is almost over. They're used to me just like chatting their ear off at this point. But yeah, yesterday was so perfect. And then after we came home, we left the pool at like 4 o'clock, came home, and then pretty much like
I showered, and then I showered. We gave
kept him
Eli
down
a
here
shower.
for a little bit, but then he went to bed at like 6 o'clock.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
6:30.
6:30. So yeah, when we got home, by the time we packed the car, brought everything in the house, unpacked the car, changed him into not because he was obviously in his pool clothes, so we put him in like a regular diaper. And honestly, I didn't actually even put new clothes.
Didn't. We just
I
left
kept
him
him
that way.
naked with just a diaper because he was just so hot, like, and not like sunburnt, but just like he was warm from being outside.
Right.
So, and then once Eric came out of the shower, we gave him a bath, and so he was so like bath nights, I feel like he sleeps so good. Like we could bathe him any time of the day and he would sleep for 12 hours because a bath really just like brings him down, like, and it gets him ready for bed. And then we gave him a fat bottle. We've actually been adjusting the bottles a little bit, and he's been taking to it very well.
Yes.
He does 2 5-ounces.
Yeah, 2 5-ounce bottles.
And then 4 4-ounce bottles.
Right.
For now. We go to the doctor on May 22nd for his 4-month checkup, and which is actually the day he turns 4 months old. And
it's also the day that his grandfather turns 60.
Yes, which is hilarious. And it's also very poetic because he's so Peter's turning 60. This is the 1-year anniversary of his heart attack that he survived, and right when Peter had his heart attack was pretty much when I got pregnant.
Yeah.
It's all crazy. Like him and Eli have like a special bond because we like to think that he knew he had to fight because he was going to be a grandfather. Like pretty much. He knew. So after Eli's doctor's appointment on the 22nd, we are going down that day to celebrate Peter's 60th, and we're like gonna do a bunch of fun stuff down there with his mom since we didn't get to see her for Mother's Day.
Right.
But anyways, at the doctor's appointment on the 22nd, we're gonna ask about
dropping the midnight feed.
Yeah, not even asking like permission because we know we probably could do it because
the kid sleeps. We have to wake him up.
Yeah, like we're not going up there and feeding him because he's waking up. Like we're actively waking him up at midnight to give him a bottle because that bottle is necessary for him to get enough ounces throughout his whole day to like be good. But the last time we tried to increase his bottles to 5 ounces, yeah, he like vomited big time because his tummy couldn't handle it. He would drink the whole bottle because he's a snuffleupagus. But then he would drink the bottle and then his tummy would be too full and he couldn't keep it down. So we immediately went back to doing only 4-ounce bottles. But then recently we wanted to slowly try, because the day we did that, we did 5 ounces for every bottle. And that was, I think, the mistake. We should have done like 1 5-ounce bottle added at a time. But again, we're new to this. We're just figuring it out. But we added an ounce to his midnight bottle and his 6 a.m. bottle. And those are his only 2 formula bottles. All of his other bottles throughout the day are breast milk, and those are all 4-ounce bottles. So he'll get, what did we say, like 25 ounces a day? Right?
24, 25, something like that.
I think it's 25. So he gets about 25 ounces a day right now. But we're going to talk to the doctor about somehow slowly like increasing his daytime feed so that way when we do take away that midnight bottle, he doesn't feel the loss. But also that will impact like how I do my breast milk, because if I'm giving him 5-ounce bottles of my breast milk, that will change like how I store my milk for future use and like how many, like it's all math. So we're going to talk to the doctor about that on the 22nd, along with a bunch of other things, because of course our 3.5-month-old is literally teething.
Yep.
He is super drooly and he's constantly chewing on his hands. We have given him teether toys. We've put things in the refrigerator to make them cold. I've used a washcloth, whatever. And all of those things do work temporarily, but like he is like gnawing on his hands as if they are like a snack.
As if he could get sustenance from it. Like,
yeah.
Like it is the lifeblood that he needs.
and like he has this little koala toy that he's obsessed with. and he loves his koala, and he plays with it all the time, but the hands and feet of the koala are teething toys, so he's constantly just like chewing on this koala, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. He's so cute, but I feel so bad because obviously, like, whatever. So we're going to talk to the doctor about that too and just see if, like, there's anything else that we can give him.
Maybe, like, some Oragel or something.
Yeah, something that we can put topically on his gums just to give him a little bit of pain relief. It's not hurting him to the point where he's, like, miserable, but, like, he is constantly chewing on his hands and whatever. And so I'm like, I want to be able to give him something that will relieve him. And it's always like he does it the most like right before bed.
Yeah.
Like right as he's getting closer to bed, he's had a long day, he's tired, and so he gets really fussy and he chews on his hands. And I'm constantly trimming his fingernails because his nails are growing so fast. I'm afraid he's gonna like get himself in the gums with a fingernail. So, you know, whatever. So, but he's doing so good. Today for Mother's Day, we went to Cracker Barrel, which was, for me, delicious. I haven't gone to Cracker Barrel in like years, and we have one that's pretty close to the house, but we just haven't gone. And I don't know why, I was just craving Cracker Barrel. And like, it was kind of funny because growing up, we had a Cracker Barrel really close to my high school. And so anytime we had like a play, musical, soccer game, event at the school, or like homecoming, whatever, we would always go to Cracker Barrel as like the big dinner celebration or whatever. So it's like I would always get breakfast for dinner, and I would always get Mama's pancake breakfast. That was like my favorite thing growing up. But I'm a mama now, so I got Mama's pancake breakfast for breakfast, and I also got like I love their apple butter, so I got like their biscuits and their cornbread, and I got apple butter, and it was so good. And Eli slept the whole time.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I
got him.
I had to rock him to sleep.
Yeah, well, because he, like, the louder a restaurant is, the more it feels like white noise to him, and he just passes out.
Yeah.
Which is very convenient. So he slept most of the time that we were there, but I just think he's still so tired from yesterday.
I really think he is.
I think he just, like, being in the sun really exhausted him, which is honestly good to know. That's good to know because my dad is coming down. My dad and my stepmom are coming down at the end of May, right after Memorial Day, before I go back to work. They're coming down to meet Eli for the very first time, and they are from North Carolina. They're coming from North Carolina, so they are very excited to go to the pool with him also. And we know that he could do it. I mean, we just did it very successfully, and he was there for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
But it clearly exhausts him, so that helped give me perspective on like, okay, if I'm planning for us to go to the pool on like, let's say Tuesday, Wednesday needs to be like a super chill day where we're just at the house and he can take his naps upstairs and like pass out into blissful peace, because if he doesn't recoup that energy, he's not going to feel good. So today, Eli and I took a fat 3-hour nap together, and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, thank you, Dad, for letting us. And it was really funny because, like, we literally both napped. Like, we were both exhausted from yesterday. So, I was telling you this story at the beginning of the video. Eric went out to go pick up a prescription for me from Publix, and then he had to go upstairs and do something. So, literally, he left me with Eli fighting his nap because Eli was, like, fussing. And we had just finished calling all of our family for Mother's Day. So he was super fussy, so we laid him down for a nap in his like bassinet downstairs in his pack and play. Eric left. I finally got Eli to like relax and fall asleep. And then I was like, well, if you're gonna sleep, I'm gonna sleep. So I passed out on the couch. And then when Eric came home, we were both passed out on the couch. But then when Eric went upstairs to do an errand, Eli kind of woke up a little bit and got fussy. So I put him in his swing, and then I went back to sleep. And then we proceeded to wake up 3 hours later.
Yeah, I woke her up because her alarm to pump was going off.
Yeah, well, thank God you did, because that would have really jacked us up if I wouldn't have done that. But, yeah, I feel much better now. I took a 3-hour nap, so I feel like a new woman. He went to bed at 7:30, and he's still fully passed out, so he's fine. He'll wake up normal tomorrow, hopefully. And tomorrow's going to be a quiet day, just him and I. There's no one coming over or anything. So tomorrow should be another restful day for him. But I'll just keep that in mind for when my dad comes, like how I plan outings. Do you know what I mean? Like, so he's not being dragged all over creation. Because even the fact that like we went to the pool yesterday and then today we went to breakfast, he slept all through breakfast because he was exhausted. Like, he was so tired. But I can't wait to take him to the pool again already. And for Father's Day, we're going to the beach. So that's gonna be Eli's first beach. So I got to have his first pool day. Eric will get to have his first beach day. And we will definitely be taking so many pictures, and it's gonna be so cute. And by the time it's Father's Day, he'll be
5 months.
Almost 5 months. He won't be 5 months officially because isn't Father's Day like the 19th or something? It's
the 21st. June 21st.
So it's the day before he turns 5 months.
Yeah.
So basically he'll be 5 months old. So, you know, maybe his tolerance will be a little bit better. But then again, like, the problem with the beach right now is the beach that we go to, there's been a lot of erosion and there's like basically no beach. It's mostly just like water. The sand is very little, like there's like only a little strip of sand. So we'll have to figure out a good spot to go where we have a lot of sand so we can set up like a whole tent station area for the baby. Cause like, would I like him to come out into the ocean? Yeah, like sure, but I'm not gonna be like keeping him out there for hours.
Right.
He won't last. But luckily Eric's dad has a beach house out there, so if he gets like super tired and fussy, we can walk right back to the house. It's not like we're out at the beach, we drove all this way and we can't like retreat to a place with air conditioning.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like he'll be able to go back to the house if he's over it. Or he'll just like, at the pool, he just slept on the pool chair with the fan under the shade. So we could recreate that at the beach.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's easy to do. So we will definitely do that. But yeah, I had a wonderful first Mother's Day, and I'm so thankful to you for making it awesome.
Of course, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was the perfect weekend. Obviously, I'm exhausted, but it was worth it, and I had a great time. And yeah, then this week is just going to be back to business, really.
Yeah.
Back to business, back to normal. I do go back to work in like 3 weeks. I did a couple adulting chores that I had to do. We had to both schedule blood work for ourselves because both of us have our annual checkups with our annual like primary care doctors soon. So
you have yours soon, but I was supposed to do it before my last one in December, and I never did it.
So now you're making it up, and she'll call you in if she needs to.
Yeah.
Okay, because we see the same primary, because we don't care. We just see the same person.
Yeah.
So she's a family nurse practitioner, and so yeah, my primary doctor's appointment is June 1st, and then I go back to work on June 2nd. So that'll be fun. But I'm getting blood work done for that because it's just like my annual blood work, and then I still have to reach out to my doctor where I had the baby. I think that's the doctor I have to reach out to. I have to double check the paperwork, but before I return to work, I have to submit paperwork to HR that says I've been cleared to return to work, which obviously I'm fine. So I should be like, just lie, say I'm not ready. But no, they'll clear me to go back to work, and I have to turn that paperwork in via email 2 weeks prior to my first day. So if I go back on June 2nd, this week I need to like do that paperwork. Even if I have to like take Eli with me and drive over to the hospital just for the doctor to just like
right.
Like, I have to get that done this week because
and the doctor will do it. She's nice.
She's the best. But I have to get that done. I already scheduled my blood work ahead of my primary care appointment. And then Eli has 2 doctor's appointments. He has one on the 15th with the gastro, one on the 22nd with his primary pediatrician, and then I think that's it. Before I go back to work, we still have to do the closet. We want to clear out. We want to like spring clean our closet and get rid of a bunch of clothes that like don't fit or we don't want anymore. And we wanted to do the kitchen.
Yes.
And we want to do under the bathroom sink.
Yes. Those need to get done. For sure.
When? I have no idea. But we do want to prioritize those things. Again, before I go back to work, because if it's hard now, it's going to be harder then.
Yeah.
For sure. Because we'll both be super exhausted and just want to like curl up and fall asleep. So those are like the life goals that we have for May. And the diamond painting goals, I'm doing great. Life goals, pretty good. But Diamond Pink Gold is doing great. That's all I have. Do you have anything else that you wanted to share? Oh, the high.
What?
Eli saying hi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember what day that was.
I don't either. But this week, you know, because Asher sends every day to the families video and pictures of Eli, because, you know, they don't get to see him, so they're constantly asking for updates, even though I do a pretty good job of updating the family app, but whatever. So she sent the video of him, because, you know, we're doing a lot of tummy time with him to help him build his neck muscles so he can have his head up and he can walk around, crawl around, whatever. So she had him on the couch, and she had him propped up on a pillow so that he can have, like, work on his neck control and get, you know, build his neck muscles. And she's saying, you know, hi. She's saying to him in the video, hi. And he turns around and says hi right back to her. And you hear her in the video just be like, wait a minute, did you just say hi to me?
I was like, I'm here. We're going to play the video for you right now.
Yeah.
Hi. Whoa, did you just say hi? Whoa, wait a minute.
So
Let us know if you think he said hi.
Yeah.
I think he said hi.
I think he said
What
hi.
did you do when you, because I feel so bad, but like Eric literally sees all of the pictures and videos pretty much at the same time that his whole family does, because it's easier for me to just send it in our big group chat than send it to him individually and then send it to everybody else. So what did you think when you saw that?
I was just like, oh my god, he's talking already. Because I mean,
it's not like,
but still,
it wasn't like, hey mom, how you doing? Like, it was like,
Well, like,
I think it was just like he was mimicking the sound.
Which is, I mean, that isn't that talking?
No,
Expressing
it
sound.
wasn't with intention. Like, I don't think he was saying hi back to me, like, hi mom. Like, I think he was like just mimicking, like, 3.5-month-olds can't talk. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Have you met our son?
I have met our son. Our son is amazing.
Yeah, and our son is ahead of the game on a lot of things. Like the size of the clothing he wears.
Yeah, he's in like 6 to 9 month clothes. It's horrific.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. 6 to 9 month clothes. He eats like a linebacker. Like this kid is ahead of the game.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you let us know. You've seen the video now, so let us know. Did he say hi? I definitely think he said.
The whole family is convinced he said hi.
I am too. I don't think it's like he's talking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not delusional enough to believe that like my child is talking, actively talking. Like, I think he's doing a really good job at like mimicking, and he loves it. He loves it when you like get in his face and like talk to him. Like he loves to talk back to you and babble back at you, and he loves to like make faces at you, and he loves it when you make faces at him, and he laughs and he smiles. He doesn't laugh like a full laugh yet. It's kind of this like weird nervous laugh. That's the funniest thing. He goes
yeah, he goes haha haha.
It's really funny. But he's just so perfect, and I can't believe I'm a mom.
I know.
It's so crazy. I love it. Happy Mother's Day to any of you guys out there who are moms, whether that's people moms, cat moms, dog moms, whatever moms. If you are wanting to be a mom, my heart obviously goes out to you. That was me for a long time. If you're struggling, if you've had a loss, if you are, you know, whatever you're going through, however Mother's Day impacts your life, I hope that you're well and that you have, I hope all of your dreams come true, whatever that looks like for you. I do. I really do. I'm so thankful that I have Eli. I never thought I would. I genuinely, we were at a place where we were ready to be like, you know what? It could just be us. It could just be us, and we would be happy with that, and we love each other, and it's fine. But like, he was meant to be in the biggest way possible, and I can't imagine my life without him. I posted, if you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook, just at Messy Girl Crafts, I did post a really cute video that I made. It was to copyright music, so I can't play it here for you, but it was to a really pretty song. But I made a short little video of just like pictures of me being pregnant and like my journey to like him being born, and then pictures of just me holding him while he would sleep on me, and like little video clips of things. Like, I added the video in there of like when he was kicking me while he was still inside me, and you could see his little feet, whatever. So it was just like, I literally, while I was making that little video, I was sobbing the entire time. But it was so cathartic. I think that would be kind of fun for me to make a video like that every year for Mother's Day, just to remember like the stages of his life. Like, what he looked like, how big he was. Like,
it'd be cute.
I think it'd be really cute, and obviously, like, it was fun to make, and like, who doesn't love to just pull at your own heartstrings at 6 o'clock in the morning while you're pumping? That's literally what I did. I woke up to pump, and I was like, I think I want to make like a little tribute video, and then I was like pumping and sobbing, and making a video. But it turned out really cute, I think. So if you watched that little video, let me know what you thought about it, or you can go comment on it. It's still there, hopefully. It is to a regular song, so I hope it doesn't get taken down. By the way, can I just like side tangent really quick?
What?
I think it's so stupid that like you on your personal like unmonetized social media, you can't just use music for things. Like, you get copywritten, not like copywritten, but like sometimes on Facebook, like if you put something with music behind it, it'll be like, this can't be played in certain countries, and because copyright this, copyright that, whatever. I'm like, if someone's making something that isn't monetized in any way, why does it matter if you're playing a Taylor Swift song or a Bee Gees song or whatever? Like, why does it matter? You're not making money off of their work. I understand why, like, making a YouTube video like this, I can't use music like that because I am profiting off of this video, but I wasn't profiting off of my cute video with my son on it. And like, Facebook was trying to tell me that like I was like using copyright music, and I was like, yeah, I am. But I also posted the video on my personal Facebook. I'm like, this is just, I'm not monetizing this. This is just for me. Like, I just did this for me. It was just like a cute little thing I did. Whatever. So I just find that to be very annoying. You okay?
Yeah, it just jumped at me.
When Eric and I got married, the videographer that we hired made like a 7-minute highlight reel of the entire wedding to this like awesome music, and we posted it on Facebook, and they tried to have us take it down because of copyright music, and I was like, we're not making money off of this video. This is literally a recap of our wedding. It was super dumb. But anyway, side tangent. Are you ready for question of the day?
Yeah.
What bag are you on?
4.
4. Okay, out of 8?
Yeah.
Okay, halfway.
Yeah.
I thought you would have finished it.
I thought so too, but
I was distracting you.
it's fine.
I'm so sorry.
You're a good distraction.
Oh, thank you. Pick a number. 1 through 2000.
Today's today. 510.
510. All right. I do that sometimes too. 510. Have you ever lied your way out of a bad situation? What? I guess if so, what?
Yes, but I don't think I can say it on the internet.
Okay, don't say it on the internet. Say something. Only say it if you can say it. Also, if you guys want to answer this question in the comments and only share stories that are not going to get you in trouble, Eric, feel free to share in the comments. Don't share if you don't feel comfortable. Have you ever lied your way out of a bad situation? If so, what? I mean, I feel like everyone's done that. It's just about A, can you remember the details, and B, can you share it? Lied my way out of a bad situation. I can't wait to ask you after this is over what you're talking about. Do you have one that you can share? Lied my way out of a bad situation.
I don't want to say I lied, but because it was technically the truth, but I like finangled my way into getting a good grade back in high school.
How so?
So like, my teacher had done this thing, Miss Johnson. I'll never forget her. She was
name drop.
Yeah,
Miss Johnson.
Yeah, she was really nice, but she also was like crazy in her own way. But she had us do this.
Sorry, I just remembered one that affects both of us. Go ahead.
Oh God. She had us do this thing where she wanted us to read an excerpt from our textbook and then get up in front of the class and talk about something that was in this chapter. And I didn't do the reading. Shock, surprise. But
bad student.
Yeah.
You're not in charge of Eli's education.
But the chapter of the book happened to be on Alexander the Great. And the night before, I couldn't fall asleep, so I was watching on HBO the Alexander the Great movie with what's his name?
Are you serious?
I swear to God, it just happened to be on.
Eric!
It just happened to be on.
No!
I can't remember what's the actor's name.
I
Oh my
don't
god.
remember.
Oh my
You
god.
have your phone.
Oh my god. What's his nuts?
Really?
Yes.
Please pardon him for his mouth. I warned you. In our actual life, we're complete potty mouths.
Oh,
I can't.
1000%. Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell?
Yeah, he did an Alexander the Great movie. We had Angelina Jolie.
Oh.
Yeah, it was old. It was 2004.
Oh. Now I want to watch that.
Angelina Jolie, Anthony Hopkins, Rosario Dawson, Val Kilmer, Jared Leto was in it. Like, it was,
what a movie!
Right.
Can we watch that later?
Yeah, if we can find it. Anyways, it was about him and his life and how he became the great emperor of Rome, the whole nine. So there was, the only thing I remember, because of course I was watching it at 1 o'clock in the morning and I had school at 7:30. The only thing I remember was that they talked about the horse. And I am sitting here frantically trying to look through the book to see if they say anything about the horse. And there is a paragraph this big where they talk about the horse's name. And I'm like, perfect. So they're like, okay, Eric, it's your turn. I get up in front of the class and I talk about the horse for a solid 10 minutes because I remembered it from the movie the night before. And the teacher, I guess it had been a minute since since Ms. Johnson had read the chapter, was like, huh, that's really interesting. Great job, Eric. I'm like, okay, perfect.
I mean, I love the improv skills. I love that. You've thought on your feet. Oh my god, that's I can't with you. Okay. So, do you remember?
Oh God, you're asking me to remember something?
Oh,
that's
I know you'll remember. Have you ever lied your way out of a bad situation? Okay. Do you remember what we did to the garage door chain?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We may have returned something to Amazon.
That I didn't care.
Not the way that we received it.
No.
Go ahead.
So it was.
We do not condone this.
No, but it was.
But it was necessary.
It was the first year
we were house poor.
Yeah, no, it was the first year we had gotten the house. It was the first year that we were living in the house. We had just bought it, just moved in.
Literally, just moved in. It was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and it was leading up to. It was November.
We bought the house in October, but this thing happened around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so we had just bought the house. We had decided that we were going to host Thanksgiving
because we're crazy.
A month after buying the house, because we bought it in October. We bought it in early October, but still. And now I'm on bag 5. So randomly, this was an issue that we noticed with the garage door. It would struggle to open sometimes, like it would stutter a little bit. So I looked it up online, and I was like, "Oh, you just need to replace the chain." And I looked at the chain that was on there. It was a rubber chain, which is kind of weird. I looked at the chain that was on there. It had been torn up. Like there were solid pieces of the rubber missing, and the wire that it used to like hold everything together, that it was encapsulated by the rubber, was exposed. I'm like, okay, this explains why the door isn't opening. So I went onto Amazon. I measured everything out, and I bought what I thought was the correct chain. It comes in. I haven't had the chance to install. Well, I tried doing it and then
it didn't fit.
It didn't fit right, and I just hadn't had a chance to return it yet. And then Thanksgiving came, and we were hosting. My uncle Freddie, he works in destruction, not construction, destruction,
demolition,
destruction. So
and he's really good at it.
Yeah, he's really good at it, and he is also he is Cuban MacGyver. Like
that's a great way to describe it.
Like you think of it, this man has done it. Like I've seen one time we went on a cruise and he was holding it was one of the ports where you had to get onto the ship, the charter to get to the port.
The tender, yeah.
Yeah, the tender to get to the port. The tender, halfway through getting us back to the ship, the fuel line snapped. And they're there in the middle of the ocean trying to fix it. We could see the ship. It's still like 5 miles away, but we could see the ship. And they're waiting on us to get back. We're the last tender. So my uncle gets up and he goes ahead and fixes the fuel line. He is there with his hands in the engine bay telling the people, go, I've got the fuel line, go, 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 to get us back to the tender. Like, that's the kind of stuff this man has done.
I can't believe they actually, took him up on that, because that could have been such a liability.
Oh, they were he was like, it's okay, I got it, don't worry about it. Meanwhile, you've never seen him before, but this man looks like King Kong.
Literally King Kong.
He's a silverback gorilla.
And Cuban and loud.
And yeah.
And really funny.
Yeah, but Cuban MacGyver, that's the best way to think of it.
Yes.
So I tell him what happened with the garage chain or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, okay, that's fine. We can fix it." Him and my dad go to Walmart that day. It's Thanksgiving.
It's so dangerous whenever any man in this family goes to Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, anywhere where you can buy power tools. It's terrifying.
They go because they ask me, do you have a grinder? And I'm like, no, I haven't had a need to buy the grinder.
We had an apartment. What would we need a grinder for?
Yeah, they were like, I told them I don't have one. We just moved in a month ago. I haven't had a chance to go buy one. I haven't had a need one. I haven't had a need for one. So he's like, oh, okay, that's fine. Walmart's open, right? I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
So him and my dad go to Walmart. They buy a grinder. They come back. They cut the chain that came from Amazon to make it fit onto the thing. And they're there with the grinder. The chain is this thick around, right? My dad is holding the chain while my uncle is using the grinder to cut the piece off that we need to cut it off.
So insane.
And it still ended up not working. Whatever. We weren't able to make it work. So we ended up just rolling it back up and putting it back in the plastic bag, putting it into the box that it came in.
The way that they had done the way that they had taken the chain apart and put it back together, it kind of looked legit. It looked legit.
Oh yeah.
If it would have fit, it would have worked.
Yes.
It was just the length was wrong.
Yeah.
So when whoever opened that Amazon package to inspect it before either reselling it or trashing it, they accepted the return.
Yeah. They were like, okay, cool, and they gave us our money back.
It was like 50 something.
Yeah, it was like $55.
Yeah.
That we got back.
So let us know in the comments. Have you ever lied your way out of a bad situation? If so, what? Again, use your discretion. But if you want to share, we'd love to read your stories. But yeah, we kind of duped Amazon a little bit one time out of necessity.
Mm-hmm.
But then we ended up buying from Amazon the correct thing.
No, we didn't. We got the guy. We had a guy come out to replace it, and he was like,
he got the new chain.
Well, no. So his whole thing was because we did it with precision garage doors.
They were great.
They were great. He was a super nice guy. His whole thing was like, listen, I can go ahead and charge you for the part and to replace the part, but that's going to cost $400. For $600, I can go ahead and replace your entire spring, your motor, and the chain. If you want to just do all that now. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. For $200 more, we're getting more things that would have cost us, that would have been issues later on, because the garage door.
And he left us the lubricant.
He left us the can of lubricant to spray the door. Because the garage, the spring on the door was original at that point. The house was built in 2005, so that was what, 13 years old? Something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, so it ended up working out, but it was pretty funny. I had never seen something like that before, and I can't believe it almost worked, genuinely.
Yeah.
But it was very annoying to have on Thanksgiving Day your garage door break. Have a house.
Didn't we also have the garbage disposal leak that same day?
Yeah, and your dad went out and bought a garbage disposal
and replaced it the next day.
Yep,
that's right. I forgot.
But again, it was a new to us house. It only had maybe 2 or 3 previous owners.
No, I think it was 1.
No, 2.
Was it 2?
The people that left were not the original.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, because when we looked at the old pictures,
they were the cops. That's right.
Yeah, the people before us. We think the husband was a cop. Well, we know the husband was a cop.
We know he was a cop, and the reason they had just bought the house maybe the year before, and they were trying to sell it quickly because he had just gotten reassigned to a different precinct far away. In Florida, but far away.
Yeah, not like a commute that he could do daily as with his schedule.
And she worked at USF, I think.
I don't know where she worked.
But regardless, they had to sell the house, and that's how we ended up with it.
Yeah. So, but the house was in beautiful condition. They had professional pictures taken of the house. They repainted a lot. They redid a bunch of things.
Yeah.
A lot of the appliances were new. So it was a good deal, and what we paid for it, you'll never pay again for a house. No, never. But there were some of those new house things, and we had just moved out of an apartment, and obviously we had just bought a house, so we were a little house poor at the beginning.
Yeah. And
we were nuts and decided to host Thanksgiving for our entire family because we were so excited to show everybody the house. Hey, we pulled it off.
We're doing it again this year, you know that, right?
Yeah, but that's because we have Eli.
I know.
I'm so excited. Eli is going to be old enough to actually eat foods, little finger foods, and try things during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And he'll be able to sit in his little high chair.
We're gonna put a turkey leg in front of him.
Yes. Well, not a turkey leg. A whole turkey leg?
For the picture.
Okay, for pictures, but like really,
Come on,
get,
the video of him picking up that turkey leg and being like, "What is this?"
Oh, he's gonna shove that whole thing. This is my fear with my son. He shoves like when he puts his hand in his mouth, he's not just like chewing on his fingers. He literally puts his whole fist in his mouth and gags himself. He doesn't like actually throw up, but he like gags himself. So I'm like, he's gonna try to shove some giant piece of food in his mouth and choke. I don't want that.
Well, no, we'll take it away from him if he tries that.
We just have to make sure that whoever is giving him anything to try, it's very supervised.
You know it's gonna be his uncle.
I know. It's fine. We'll just have to pay attention. But anyways, this has been a very long chat video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, my special guest. I didn't even introduce you. I just assume everyone.
Know me.
What if someone's new and they're like, "Who's that guy?"
I married her. I'm the dad. Hello.
I married her. I'm the dad.
I'm Mr. Crafts.
I'm the dad. Yeah, this is the dad. Oh my gosh, I didn't even give you props for Friday. So Friday, like before this is Sunday, so 2 days ago Friday, we woke up and I was expecting Eric to like come downstairs to go to work because on Fridays he sometimes gets to work from home, but he had called off. He took the day off to have like just a me, him, and Eli day before everybody came over on Saturday. So we had like a pre-Mother's Day vibey day at the house, and that was a lot of fun.
Yes.
So thank you for a great first Mother's Day, and I'll try my best to make Father's Day just as good.
I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic.
But I'm kind of cheating because it's at the beach house, which is already super fun.
Yeah.
But whatever. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you hanging out with us for God only knows how long this video is. Probably like 3 hours.
Long form content.
Yes, that's all I know how to do. But I love you guys, and again, feel free to answer the question of the day in the comments or any of the other questions I asked you throughout the video. Just as a reminder, I'm going to be working on this behind the scenes. I did get some done, this tiny little section here. I got a little strip done of the sky, but I'm going to keep working on this behind the scenes. But you will definitely see me working on my aquamarine fairy is that what she's called? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Aquamarine fairy. I know, I'm looking at you like you would tell me.
Thanks.
My Ivy Lilimar canvas in June, but behind the scenes I'll be working on this, and I'm just going to keep kitting up projects all throughout the rest of this month. So I'll keep giving you guys updates each week on how many things I've kitted up and where I'm at with that. And otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!
Bye, y'all.